All right. Well, it seems like our party's ready. So welcome today once again to William's Adventures in Forgotten Realms. Today's episode is sponsored. So please remember to like and subscribe and become a Patreon member because my friend here has her own shop and is sponsoring, well, this campaign from, I know, the sponsored by Wix.
Wax your Wix. Or Wax my Wix.
She's on Facebook.
I'm going to wax your Wix.
Here's the incentive for you to join. If you join my $10 level subscription, Wax by Wix will send you an entire set of wax dice. And we're working on other membership level prizes. Incentive. But these are handmade by her.
100% beeswax, environmental clean. It smells really good.
Oh yeah, these smell super good.
And if it doesn't roll right, you can burn it.
Exactly. Burn it.
Believe it or not, because of how it sets, the one isn't actually on the D20, so you'll never roll one.
So there you go. If you subscribe, we will send one of these to you. Or not subscribe, but become a Patreon member, but only at the $10 level.
Things may be adjusted. I may come up with new stuff for you.
Yeah. All right. To recap on our last game, they had finished exploring the dungeon to this point here. They had uncovered unelven mages. They had uncovered a small treasury room, 2 breweries. No, wine cellars. A child's crypt. A preparation room.
Somebody broke the adult
and an armory. And now they're basically finishing off these two
robbers
rooms here. So, I believe y'all had opened this door right here.
Just opened that door.
And you had actually came down here and were looking around this corner.
Yep.
So, we're going to move that there. And mark the door. This is Card Inc. Who's right here. And I believe y'all had explored this room here too.
Yeah, but we got the other 6 beds.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, those are those doors.
But we had not yet investigated that room.
No.
I thought that was the room that
No, that was on this side.
the office had the iron or the stone statue reaching through the door.
Not
No, that's back
That
over
was
here.
I think, yeah, this area right here.
Yep.
So do you want to go do searchy stuff real quick?
After I do my thing,
I'd
so
say-
you can get me?
Yeah, we can split up. I don't think that would be a problem.
Well, I'm
not
still in the room. I never left that room.
So he's still in the room with the floating mages.
Okay, so
He's off, like,
back over here.
that's me.
Okay.
I think
Sorry.
this
Unpainted,
is...
Yeah, back over here.
Unpainted person goes off the board.
I would like to actually take a few minutes, and I'd already told him and stuff what I wanted to do. I want to run back to the children's crypt real quick and check the different caskets for an ABC book, something maybe a parent would do bedtime stories with. And I swear word. Or, maybe
Quick,
with
so
cinnamon
throw some
or
over your
something like
left
that.
shoulder for good luck.
Okay. Roll.
And then I'm gonna
Roll an investigation.
take his spider with me because so we have some sort of communication.
Oh yeah, spider. Spider.
Wait, what am I rolling?
Investigation.
Oh,
Because you are searching.
19.
19.
I think I'm gonna probably have to go make a spider.
I'm going to
Nope. that is-
investigate this open
So
area.
you have the spider. Oh, right.
And the ones on the upper shelves, I'm just gonna hop on the spider's back and have him crawl up as I get the upper shelves too.
Okay.
I'm small.
Remember, it gives thumbs up, but it doesn't have thumbs, so it just looks like it's flipping you off.
Higher level.
I still say Italian.
It's fine. Hi.
Higher level. Higher level.
One means bad.
Hi.
Two means good.
Higher
Bad, bad.
Low.
Higher level.
Low.
And there was.
2 out of 5. 6. 2.
I'm going to roll one more time. Okay. And in of the child's coffins, you find a small doll.
Okay.
And another one, you find a. And it's like a fabric doll. The other one, you find a.
Little letter block, but they're not.
Yeah. You would find a set of wooden blocks. And in the third one, you find a small book that has pictures and letters in it. That looks like it's the ancient Elven language that you've seen carved around.
Okay. I am going to take the little doll. What does it look like?
Kind of like a Raggedy Ann. It's like an old 30s doll.
Chuck that anything inside of it. Can I go inside of it?
It feels like cottony fabric.
There's nothing hidden inside of it or anything. Right?
No, not when you feel it.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave it all. Then I'm gonna take the blocks and I'm gonna take.
Make a perception.
Why am I rolling that? 14.
This doll, when you look at it and you're squeezing on it, it's only at that point because it's real close and you're looking at it, you actually notice it's hand painted. It isn't sewn fabric. Well, it's sewn around the,
Yeah, the seams.
but it is hand painted.
I'll go ahead
And
and
the
take it.
paint's not cracked or flaking.
Oh, it's because of the repose, probably. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it. I'll put all 3 of them into my bag of work.
Could my spider do
Mark it down.
perception check?
Yeah, go ahead, roll it. What's everybody else doing while these two go, I need to go check on something and run the
I want to check this room.
I'm gonna follow Ivor, just in case.
I'm following Belladonna.
Do you have dark vision or a light of some kind?
I have dark vision.
Okay. In this room, there's a giant floating head.
Okay.
Is it made of stone?
And
I
it's
think-
staring at you.
I think you need to show the camera that. That is beautiful.
It's actually a resource from something else that they might encounter, hopefully.
That is beautiful.
That's almost better than my
I'm gonna slowly back away and I'm gonna shout, "Hey, there's a giant floating head in this room," and Ivor just walked into it.
You walked into the head?
He got some head?
You're not here.
That'd be a.
Would you like some, Cardank?
I was following them.
I guess he followed me. I already told.
I'm just down the hall.
Yeah, I already told Ezra where I was going. That's why I took the spider with me.
Is the head hostile, or does it appear hostile?
Huh. Why did I just picture the old game show Mayan head that the wise eyes would blink up and it would talk to you, the temple?
The
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
That's all I pictured. You walk in and he goes, "What is?"
Oltek. That was his name. Yeah.
I loved that show.
I watched documentary. Actually, you.
Okay, y'all suck because I watched that show on air.
I did too.
As you're standing there,
I'm saying I watched it.
and you look at it, it's staring at you.
Just
Like, it you come in and you catch something over there, and then you see it move as you look up.
The whole head move or just the eyes?
The whole head moves. And so you're staring at it.
But okay, so it's just looking at me, but it's not hostile to me.
You haven't.
Not at the moment.
You haven't really set foot there.
Okay, perception check
Okay, go ahead.
for just everything in the room, whatever the head's possibly attached to.
Yep.
That will be 17.
It looks like an elven head.
It's a potato fish.
Like you can see its pointed ears and the very nicely combed hair. It just is staring at you.
What is it?
Is it looking at me in the same expression, or is it a neutral expression?
This is just the resource I have.
Yeah,
It's kind of just neutral.
neutral expression,
But
and it's just the head. There's nothing else in the
Nope.
room.
It's about 6 feet off the ground.
I can see if I can get on there.
Well, that's a thing. Oh. Can I use my book of lore to see if I have any information on whatever this giant head is? If there's
Fourth wall, if it's elven, no one should saying hi. Totally fourth walling this, by the way.
just trying to figure out what it giant floating head is doing down here in a crypt.
Could be Wizard of Oz. Look for a curse.
Could be your dad.
Well,
Dad.
that could be Daddy.
You think no of the man behind the curtain?
It doesn't do anything. It's not floating or bobbing. It's just that
I'm
Just
look
watches.
for a curtain. It might be Wizard of Oz.
No, I think Oz was out of the day. Last I heard.
Was he wearing a red cloak by any chance?
No, it was green.
Am I right?
Toki, do you peek in here?
I had a look, just went, nope. But no, it's your problem.
Just saw a moving head.
Make a perception.
All right.
We just nope.
I have a very clear feeling
Hey,
of
that will
yeah,
be 23.
It was staring at you, but when Toki poked her head around, or his head around the corner, you seen its eyes move, and then it's nope. It looked right back at you.
Just say "Mother, may I?" and see if you can just.
Fascinating. Well, I know exactly who I'm going to ask about this when they get back.
I'm on my way back, if not already back. By the way.
I've been following.
And I have been collecting. I don't know how many I've collected so far.
Give me an Arcana check.
You're
You're gonna remember. You're gonna need to have a DC 25 or higher because of the age of them.
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
I need to literally buy you a dice jail since you actually put them in jail. I do not. I just get mad at them and
Well,
Curse them.
since I rolled a 3 and 1,
oh,
that's 18, 21. That's 24.
That's what,
No, that's
five?
25. That's 25.
I think that's 5.
Yes. And so I have 2 more. That's a 22 and a 22. So I got one of them.
Yeah, you get one of them. Hey, when you're doing this, it's not that you're failing, it's that these bodies are so old,
Right.
and so the one you get it from seems to be newer.
So I have like 2 of them, right? Because I got
Yes.
one at the end.
You're gonna be the next victim of this crap.
beware.
So what's the card name doing?
He was following.
Sorry.
Following,
Took him off the board. But
following tiny person.
I think it's the middle.
okay,
Yeah, it's the middle. Unless that's Belladonna.
so Belladonna, what are you doing?
Would you like to come look at the giant head?
Here,
Let's get that.
You actually enter the room.
Well, he entered first. She poked her head in and was like, "Nope," and backed out.
No, go on.
How far?
You see a giant head when you open the door.
Front of Ivor.
Okay.
Nope.
What's your passive perception?
A passive perception of 12.
When Belladonna enters, you feel her move up beside you. It looks at her
Okay.
and looks back at you.
Looks at her, then looks back at me.
Yep.
Do you have
It's daddy.
Do you have elven ears?
Yeah.
And looks back at you.
I mean,
See,
it's
it's
half
actually
elf, but yeah,
looking from one to the
a little bit
other.
more. Okay.
Give me an insight.
Insight check. Where's my insight? There. Hey, that is a 21.
From the way it's looking from one to the other, it's curious. But it also seems like it has to be triggered.
Like there's some sort of trigger to it, or there's something that it hasn't.
Use the word.
There's a trigger to use whatever this is. Possibly.
It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. If you don't move, it doesn't look at you.
Okay, well then going off the previous, do I see any writing on the wall?
You see over here on both sides of these walls and very elaborately carved governs. Every other wall in or every other room in this crypt has had one.
Are the words the same on both? Basically, the way they're written the same, or are they two different words written?
On both of them,
Here's Spiders carrying a treat bag,
it
a
says
bag of
the
coins, a freaking
Llundlath.
treasure box.
It just says Llundlath.
Yeah,
on both.
so it's the family name.
On both of them?
I know what it is.
I'm just putting it down as Wizard of Oz.
I'm going to. Now, with the way that the dungeon's been with the floor, is there anything different about the floor?
And there's the same level of dust in here as you've seen kind of everywhere else. And there's not really any track that you can see.
But it's a layer of dust. Does it obscure what's underneath?
Not really. It's kind of like, after a week of an empty house, how the dust is kind of settled. So there's not very much. It's actually quite cleaned up.
Okay. Maybe.
So Ezra, it's going to take you a while. We'll get back to you.
Has anyone appeared yet behind us?
I probably have come up at this point, at least closer. Do I see them?
No, because this was while you were doing what you were
okay.
doing, while he was doing what he was doing. This is happening
Okay.
all simultaneously.
What do you think it is?
I'm
Scary.
Make an insight.
She's making hot dogs.
You're the elf from here. This isn't in your family crypt.
No, it's not her family crypt. She's
No, I know it's not her family crypt. Not what? What? Not all of your families have a giant floating stone head.
That's always just special. That's
Belladonna, you take and get the feeling that this has to be activated.
Theoretically, with the past experiences with the golems and whatnot, is there a definitive identifying word anywhere on the wall
The only two ones are
other than the
the.
family name?
It has the two.
Did you move over to these walls to inspect them?
It expected them from a distance.
You get dark
Okay.
vision.
I can actually see, like,
Yeah,
because I have a thing. That,
dark vision of 60 feet. I
No,
believe.
mine's even better than
No, she's a
that.
high elf.
Here.
Did you get the? Did you get the invocation for the magical dark vision 120?
What are you doing? So,
Are you going to actually walk over and look at the numbers?
Wasn't planning on it.
Okay.
you want to go near the weird looking face.
You go to one. Oh, detect magic.
Roll me percentile. Roll me percentile.
I don't have detect
No,
magic.
I have
She has
double
it.
sight, can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical to a distance of 150.
Okay.
No, we're talking.
Nice.
Don't say cat, say guys.
You,
That's fine.
you just finish up with the 7.
No.
So now you're done, and you know that
I'm gonna take.
It's
Big time.
Well, okay. The way it does have like words and stuff like that on it. You can read concepts. I just want to make sure see the concept I'm looking for, which is language. If it is, I'll deal myself. Add one.
okay. Make an arcana check.
Don't choke on the bacon.
19.
He'll pick the patty.
The way I'm running this is, yes, it's a thought strand, and yes, you can read it and get anything that would have been said in there, but it's more of a memory.
Right.
And so you go into the memory basically and see it. And it is the last thought this elven sorcerer had before he died. And you see he's on a battlefield. And you can hear the sounds of things attacking and arrows firing and spells being cast. You can't look around because it's his
Yeah.
last memory.
It's his focus.
And it's him because he's kind of propped up against a rock. You can hear his breathing. And it's slowing down. And like I hope we see.
Out of curiosity, with the sounds around, and this being his memory, and it kind of coming to me, do I hear all the in ancient Elven and understand it to a point that I could go through and learn what they have said?
Do you know Elven?
I'm learning a little bit of regular Elven from him, but I'm looking to try and learn the ancient language.
When he says it, you can tell that it's there's a few words you don't understand, so you figure it's ancient Elven, but then most of it is not. And so you understand most of it, especially the I hope we see. You don't understand what's said before that because you don't know ancient Elven, but the rest of it you don't understand.
Okay.
And he says like 3 or 4 sentences, and then the last one you understand because you've been learning, and so you're able to pick up the words.
Okay.
Cat in a basket.
Why?
It's
So much
case.
heavier.
Because he's freaking spoiled. And he is laundry overlord.
I do like the basket case.
Yeah.
That was good.
He rules the laundry.
Oh, he will go out there and sit in there. All right. As for you, you had just gotten 1 of 16 because it took a lot longer to get back there. Or 1 of 6.
I got my 16.
1 of 6.
Goodness.
Right? It's taking you some time because it took you out of way back.
I mean, I am riding the spider.
Yeah.
Riding a spider.
It's his spider, and I didn't want to walk. I got lazy.
So, Belladonna and Ivor, what are you doing?
So I'm thinking,
Oh, good.
yeah.
Oh, he is so tired.
Yeah, he wants to sleep. Me too. I can tell.
I also would like
I'm thinking we each take one of the plaques. What do you
You
call
want to
them?
go look at that?
Do you want to cast detect magic on each to see if one's magical, one's not? Like it's a
Detect magic puts it.
Hamana.
Detect
The
magic
only
puts
thing
on-
that glows when
Yeah,
you
so
cast
she-
detect magic is the head.
It's like
Say now you can see more.
Do you want me to?
Can you relay that to me?
this sounds really weird, but and I have to ask because it's a technicality. If I cast detect magic in a whole room full of like invisible people, do they blink up?
Yeah.
So I could be in a dark room without dark vision and use it on a bunch of invisible people and just
Yeah,
see what
because if they're magically concealed, yeah.
detect magic goes through certain materials too. So you,
except for lead.
except for lead.
It's like an inch of iron, I think.
That's why Tom's character was able to take and see through the wall because it was only like foot thick, maybe that.
Yep. Okay. So if only the head is magical, there's nothing important about the.
Do you move around in the room, you two?
Yeah.
Where do you
Yeah.
go?
Whatever the closest inscription on the
They're
wall
both
is.
equal distance from you, right? There's one here and one here.
I'll go to
I'll-
the one that's closest to you.
As you start walking, the head who's been changing its gaze from the two of you follows you.
Okay.
And when you stop, it looks back at him. And it looks back at you. And the head is actually moving.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
They're like a security thing.
Toki, can I ask you to do something simple?
What would that be?
While I walk to the other plaque, I want you to come in and walk to Belladonna.
Near the weird ass face.
It's not doing anything to Belladonna, so
I-
I'm sure if you follow
Yeah.
the path to her,
You two
you
are
will be fine.
elves. If that thing attacks me, you're dead.
I mean,
I met you once. I will get you next time.
That is why I'm sending you to Belladonna.
always have
You actually walk over here?
I will walk over there. And I want to watch the face.
As you walk over here, it tracks you until you stop moving, and then it looks back at Belladonna. Then turns and looks at her,
I'm gonna
and then back.
go stand at the door and kind of watch what they're doing. Also, kind of like watching the face too.
Then alters its looking.
Between the three.
So quick check. There's nothing in regards to each plaque. No additional information aside from Luthor.
Other than the details of the Doverns, you can see like where the feathers are more detailed than the ones you have previously seen. Even though they were exquisitely carved by elves.
They dedicated a whole lot more time to this.
These are how exactly.
It's the head of the family.
Very clever.
Yeah.
Give me a percentile.
I'm going.
So are you going to do anything else once you get done with the 7?
Well, if I just got that as the last memory, I'm going to go ahead and take the other last memory. And
Oh, you're going to check it too?
I'll check that.
What would happen if we both moved at the same time in opposite directions?
So,
If I explode.
It's just following us right now.
In this
For
memory,
not being hostile to it.
you see that
With what?
when you go into it, the memory field.
In his initial description, does it actually have
And-
that mouth that's
Once again,
Yeah.
it's on
That
a
is the
battle,
closest thing
No,
you
it
can
was
get
just
to
a
Kobe.
neutral faced elf.
and
Even though it looks like a
you
joke.
can see things attacking and arrows, spells being cast, and it starts talking and
looks like
I just
not
need a
understand.
joker.
I see Jim Carrey trying to take a dump in the but
because it's ancient elf. Is what you pick up. It sounds similar to
Jim
what
Carrey
you
as
didn't
the
understand before.
Yeah,
actually, yeah, no,
Yeah, the
that's
Um,
yeah.
No, and the Grinch smile as well. So he does.
But
these are memories that I can
I
go
just
back to
remember
right
how-
if they're now.
but
of of him doing the
It's
Grinch
not-
smile outside of the makeup, and
Basically
somebody
just Jim
you
Carrey.
somebody did a part of him doing that smile.
and then you can put it back in your jars and come back to it later.
Okay.
It's not English.
As long as it's not hostile from
Make an arcana.
basically this line, we know is closer. We meet in the middle, then we go to the opposite of our corners at the same time.
I'm going to go for that 29.
See
You-
if maybe
Done
splitting
that
its
before,
focus
of reading
opens it.
pulling memories.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah, very much. Oh my god.
And
Yeah.
previously, whenever
It's
you
Jim
did
Carrey.
the
Dude, that's fine.
Yeah, that's
memories only
that's the
lasted
clip of it too. So I
a
bet.
day, 24 hours.
Yeah.
The memories you have that you hold here don't seem like
It would
they-
also be interesting to see which one it
Are the same
prioritizes,
thing.
half elf or full elf,
Okay. So
because
because that could determine which
these
one
are
or which one it's aggressive against.
okay.
Oh, it's for me.
so
It's not
they're
doing anything to you.
not have been any
I'm
memories.
not Elven.
Right.
Of course, on the other hand, there shouldn't have been
But it's not
preserved
showing
bodies, so you know.
Right.
Yeah, let's go.
Are you sure?
Let's
I
have
need
a
to
go
do one other thing because
No, I need more Jim Carrey.
Maybe with the
is
nose.
it more along the lines? Of
Maybe with the nose.
It's the love child.
Used with fairy fires.
It's their love triangle.
The Grinch and the Green Goblin.
I forget. Does fairy fire actually hurt anything?
It's
Okay. So
very
then
gross.
I'm gonna pull out more papers and a new crayon and
Wait,
wall
I
papers on
see. No,
fire.
I see
My
an
hands are on
image
fire,
now.
but they're not.
No.
it's the same as when the card.
My-
in the
Mine's with the green
I was
goblin.
gonna say
The
my
exact
brain
same
is
runes,
having way
but these
too
are
much
glowing.
fun with
They're
Oh,
doing
okay.
it.
Okay.
Green Goblin.
So what are you two
and
doing?
Grinch
Then I'll head
crossing.
back.
What we're gonna do? We're gonna watch the face, but we're
You know
gonna
dark vision?
meet.
I put light on the stuff.
We're gonna
Okay,
meet.
so you can see that Toki is sitting on his pig in this room looking up.
Adventure.
So
You
we're
and
both
ask
gonna
what's going on,
meet
let you know.
in the middle while watching it,
Show up.
and then we are going to walk to the opposite sides of the room at the same time and see which one it tracks.
It tracks both of you. So instead of you are moving, it's tracking both of them.
So it's still doing this.
So it's still doing the back and forth,
Then now
but it's
everyone's
not. It's not focusing on Toki, who's just standing.
Yeah, you notice it'll look at you for a slight amount of time longer. It looks at her, she looks back. It's keeping track of all three, but
But it's prioritizing the movement.
yeah.
Punch in the schnoz.
You need to get your butt back here and do it for us then.
Do you want to try?
Oh, and I'll make an arcane check with advantage.
I'll be walking up behind Toki whenever.
Roll again. Get higher.
Are you going to come on this side or that side?
If you're behind me, and you're gonna say, "Hey,
Sure. I'll go around the far side of the pig so that I can see what's in the room.
like
What's
big,
up, Toki?
big face."
23.
It's looking at us. It's watching all three of us. It might start watching you now.
When you think about it, some things, when activated, have to be talked to.
It was honestly actually about to start.
Yeah, I was about
trying
to
to
just
talk
talk
to
to it.
Elvin.
You can try
Alright.
common first.
I will look. I will turn and face it, and I will try and common first to say hello. Nothing
Okay.
more, nothing less.
When the sound starts to come out of your mouth, it turns and faces you. It looks directly at you. What,
I know, like
what do you
that.
say?
I did Belladonna did that.
Since it acknowledged that I'm speaking versus moving, I will continue with hello, I am Belladonna.
I want to say your last name might trick or something.
I'm kind of playing around with responses. Like,
Tell her your mom's a hoe.
It looks at you. It acknowledges you're talking. It seems to understand, but there's
something that
not the right language.
I'll switch to Elvin.
I'll say in Elvish.
It turns and looks at you.
Hello. My name is Velios.
Is that your dad's name?
Nope.
Was that your actual name?
That had takes one scan, looks around the room once more, and looks back at you. Come ye again to disturb my sleep.
Again? This is the first time I have visited this place. Today.
Make an arcana check. Actually, all three of you.
Doesn't help 15.
I'm probably just whispering, going, "What is this
sound?"
10.
Wow, y'all sucked me.
Hey, my younger brother.
I just showed up. I'm still getting my bearings.
That's fair.
Since you got a 15, this seems appropriate.
Ah.
As Wizard of Oz.
Ask then questions 3. And then no more trouble.
Everybody leave the room. One person at a time going to ask their questions.
I'm just saying.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Is it 3 questions each or 3 questions in total?
I'm thinking total is usually the way things like that work.
Well, the third one's gone. It's self-destruct.
Okay.
So, not a question to him. This is outside character. The exact wording of him saying it's ask your questions 3 and what?
Then no longer trouble me.
No longer trouble.
Yeah.
I got it 71 if you care.
So it's basically you get 3 questions and then I'm done with you.
Let's see, there were 6 copies, 78. You are done with the last one. You're heading.
Did Joseph go?
And I'm following behind.
Make a perception. Both the 2 of you make a perception check.
Joseph go.
You hear
Joseph.
The hallway.
Perception.
22. It's Joseph.
9.
It's Joseph.
You'd hear a voice you've never heard. Very distant. Can't understand it, but you hear a voice.
It's Joseph.
Like ripple past.
It's Joseph.
It's just like an echo.
Does it feel funny?
No.
No tingle.
No.
Does the spider react?
The spider like, "Mm."
Yes.
And then it keeps going.
What happened?
You see the spider stop. The hairs on its leg kind of stand up a little bit. It kind of looks around.
Hammer
And then
time.
it keeps walking.
Hammer time.
Don't I hammer the spider?
Freeze.
We don't have enough information to go on right this second, so do we want to move?
Let's go converse.
Yeah.
What you should ask.
All right, so you guys move back out.
We're gonna
and
back
have
out.
a meeting.
How out?
Hello.
Yep.
Convergence of
Minds.
What's y'all's passive perceptions?
Hey.
12.
19.
Like an 11.
12.
passive is what?
It's just above.
Well,
You noticed that when you started moving out, it was still tracking all 3 or all of you until it left, and then it stopped.
Okay. So, once out of the threshold, that he just kind of goes back to his
Dormant state.
Could just go invisible.
So,
So the obvious question first would be, what exactly is it?
no,
No, you don't want to waste that.
that is a
question.
wasted.
No, I know, but I'm basically saying it to the party. You got anything?
Well, it said. It said.
It said,
Why do you disturb me again? That's you haven't been here,
we have not been here, so somebody
so
else.
it's probably a program response. I think that this is an archive. It's asked.
It's got information.
So it's a source of knowledge.
Yeah.
Right.
So I have 2 questions that I want to answer.
The question is, do we get a group response of 3, or is it an individual response of 3?
Well, if we figure out what very specific 3 things that we want, and then the next person goes in with the other 3 questions and doesn't get it, we'll figure it out. But
Well, that would be
that would also be a sacrifice of someone's
that would be a
questions.
sacrifice of somebody's questions. Exactly.
Not the big 3 are the ones that are answered first.
The
I'm not.
The only real question you would have is, if it is an archive, what information does it have versus what it doesn't?
Worthwhile question. Ask what year it is.
No, that's a
All right, real quick. Time out. Why did we come down here in the first place again? What was our main goal?
It was basically
Be grave robbers. What?
Yeah. Actually speaking, probably.
yeah, practically be grave robbers. No, I mean it was basically to do the initial investigation for the archaeology team, which
was what was the mission of the archaeology team?
to catalog what this tomb is, what this crypt is, and
So if you ask it what year it is, you'll know when when it was abandoned, unless you can find out some other way. In which case, you can calculate how long it's been there.
when we were in the offices, we collected basically the entire burial records from the
So when the last
crypt
one was
masters.
But
So,
how long is it going to take you to go through that to find the very last date?
well, that's the problem for the archaeology
It's
department.
not ours.
That's
I mean, it kind of depends on what your all's goal is, to what questions you ask.
I know what I want.
what do you want?
I want him to teach me the language.
With the scrolls we found, that would be useful.
I want one question. Like the thing that I'd be looking for is the knowledge of the ancient Elven language to learn.
Now the question is, how would he pass on that information? Would it be given to you via magical abilities directly into the mind,
It could be an
or would it
Archi-
dispense an archived
archive,
journal?
whether it be a journal or a dictionary or a crystal with information.
Because if it's a journal or book that both Belladonna and myself could read as well,
Do I get the records on?
then it's
Oh,
more beneficial.
46.
you're just under halfway there,
But
or just over halfway there.
I didn't think it took that off the
going
to get here in the
through,
first place.
this has
What your
been
movement speed is? What, 20?
No, my movement speed's 30, and I'm on a spider.
You weren't on the spider. Walk going
Yeah,
there.
but well, not going there, but
No, she was on my foot, which is 30.
And the only way that into this section was through that
Don't worry, you'll
difficult terrain.
arrive here in short.
That difficult terrain section too.
so. The other question, or the next question that I would like to have answered would be
My phone.
all these people, well, not all these people, there's babies, but like with the 8 sorcerers that were over in the other room, they died from war.
Yes.
Wouldn't you want to know about the war itself?
There's no
You
guarantee.
were informed about the fall of Mithra.
Yeah, the war is the fall of Mithra.
So I haven't told them that I have the memories, but with the idea of the fall of Mithranor and then having kind of memories at my disposal, my thought process is if this thing can answer us about the war, we get more insight about what it was about to those
Elminster has that knowledge also.
Elminster has that
Yeah,
knowledge
he was
also.
there.
And two,
He actually relayed a huge chunk of it.
if this is an Elvish archive from the time, obviously since nobody's added to it since, it would be a very biased of the time source of information. So it would only have certain aspects that it would know for certain from the Elvish side. And it could incorrectly vilify another nation.
I have another concern.
Make an Arcana check.
Hey, that will be a 19. By phone.
Your thought process is plausible.
Yeah.
It also
You made it bounce. Good job, bud.
might have more current information. You don't know.
Good job, bud.
But your thought process
It's very-
is logical
it's
since
not
they
like how-
just uncovered this crypt.
They,
I have
they do
another
that thing where
concern.
they're like,
So its knowledge
they're
base would
looking
be
at
of
what
when
else on my table, like,
Mithranor, just after Mithranor fell,
like, they'll do it.
is when it seems like it would logically have knowledge up to.
Okay, I'm gonna.
So
I mean,
Shot one of us ready to do that.
before
Like,
we do anything else,
Mm-hmm.
I have a concern.
That's a
They'll
million.
be
I don't
like,
know if you just
oh, you
missed it or something like that whenever it happened, but Elminster said that he had never been
you spray him.
sometimes, but
In
it
the
also
book,
really depends
it
on
said-
No, he
what
said
they
he'd
know
been in
about.
Mr. North. He was here
Well, in this place.
in this specific.
in this
when-
specific crypt. No, he had not.
But his name is on one of the burial
record.
records.
Yeah, it was on one of the records that he
Which means
attended
he was at the funeral.
Okay, so
You got the glass.
it sounded
That's right,
like
there's-
that he was down in here
when they
at
were
the
interred.
like at the end of the procession kind of thing.
Yeah, when you
So-
think about that, he said he was never in the crypt,
He was never in the crypt, but okay.
but he could have. When you are thinking about it, it was basically who attended the funeral.
So the other thing is, I don't remember if
That's okay.
Belladonna
That's okay.
had or was
You're gonna make it very drilly.
looking over my shoulder at the spell as I cast Identify on it.
It's way over there.
You were not,
It's like me.
but the next concern that I have is I have a 10th level spell that is specifically to make sure Elemenster does not see someone. Why would they have that if Elemenster is so good?
What?
What
No,
are you
here,
talking about?
Elminster's evasion. You said that was a 10th level spell that we collected.
Yeah.
Well,
It could be.
no, I just had a thought.
Funny thing is,
So we're concerned about the technicals, right? What does Identify do?
good luck.
Yeah.
It tells pretty much everything about the item.
If this is a pre-recorded entity, a preset
Okay.
interface, Identify should work on it. So we could know all of the parameters.
I know you looked at you cast Identify on that spell of Elminster's Evasion, so you would know this. A powerful variant of the contingency spell.
Mhm.
Spell automatically transfers you and everything you carry or touch, except for other creatures or objects that weigh more than 50 pounds, to a locale you name.
Okay.
When casting Elminster's Evasion, you must specify the locale and detail up to 6 specific conditions that trigger the spell. When any of these situations occur, your body, mind, and soul are whisked away to the location. Location can be any place you have visited, even on another plane. Also, when casting a spell, you cast teleport without error.
If he'd open it and be like,
That's not what it sounded like when you.
And one or two other spells that are to take effect when you arrive at your destination.
oh, I'm sorry, did I?
The
speak
10-minute
away?
casting time is the minimum total for all your castings. If the companion spells have combined casting times longer than 10 minutes, use the combined casting times instead.
Okay, so this is not what I thought was said. From what I understood was it hides, because it's a 10th level spell and you need 2 people, it would hide 2 people from Elemenster's perception. That's what I thought it was when it was explained. But I don't remember this. But I may have like completely missed that.
The teleport without error spell whisks you through
the
the astral
mountains.
plane to your destination, so anything that prevents astral travel also foils Elminster's Evasion. The spells to be brought into effect by the evasion must be the ones that affect your person: featherfall, levitation, fly, teleport, and so on, and be of a spell no higher than 1/3 of your caster level, maximum 6 level. The conditions you specify to bring the spell into effect must be clear, although they can be general. The spell pulls together your mind, body, and soul if they have been separated. For example, if your soul is trapped in a magic jar, when the evasion is triggered, your soul returns to your body. This breaks the magic jar spell. If your body or soul have been magically trapped, for example, with a binding, imprisonment, or trap the soul spell, you must succeed a caster level check. If successful, the trapping spell is broken and the evasion works. If you fail, evasion fails. If you're dead when you arrive at your destination, your soul immediately departs just as though you had died at your destination.
It's very different from what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
Well,
a
that's still.
I need to get the fuck out. Well,
This is Elminster's. I need to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
So regardless, identify would be useful to know the parameters if it would be each individual, and basically what information it does have, and and how it dispenses said information.
Because I only have one spell slot left and I don't want to use it, and this is a ritual, can he help me with the ritual and we do it like half the time, like 5 minutes? So 10 minutes it'd be.
Well, I think identify is a 1 minute ritual, if I remember correctly.
yeah,
it
identify
adds-
the 1 minute
But
break.
it adds 10 to not use the spell slot.
Yes.
So
And the way it is set up is if 2 people cast it, it halves the time, and 2 people will. However, it has to be to a unanimous location.
yeah, for that, I'm asking at this point on
identify.
So if I identify the thing, can he help me with the identify?
Since I know how to
Decrease the
use,
time.
since I know how to perform rituals, but I don't.
Any
Have
spellcaster can do rituals. It's just taking the spell, and rather than instantly doing it, you take the long, drawn-out version.
Okay, I thought it was related to the /warlock invocation. Okay.
I think that's the ritual book.
Yeah, that's
It's
the ritual.
basically you take the long, drawn-out version, and it doesn't take a spell.
Yeah.
So rather than doing instant magic, it's
Remember the
oh shit, set this up.
Mekaleka high, Mekaleka high.
Exactly.
Let's both cast. I'll help you cast identify. It's a ritual.
You want to jump on this? We do it in 3 minutes.
I mean, sure.
As long as the incantation of identified does not pose a question in ancient Elven, we'll be fine.
God.
Yeah, we're still struggling a little bit with that first word.
Go, you got it. Pat down.
Make an arcana magic.
21.
Since this is potentially a repository of knowledge, it might be able to identify things. But you already cast identify on the spell. That's how you know how it works. So you know how to work the spell.
Well, yeah.
His,
Yeah.
maybe he loves his own class.
We're casting identify on
We're casting identify on the
like the
head
room.
itself.
the head.
Oh, well, on the head.
Yeah, basically to understand
Here,
the
let me-
parameters.
I,
Basically to understand the parameters.
I think I would be choosing like the wall of the room as I believe that it is something within the building, kind of. But
how it,
Oh,
dispenses,
okay.
how it dispenses the information if it's not something that can be relayed in a simple
So you're trying
sentence.
to cast identify on the head.
yeah,
Yes.
I get it. You recognize.
When you cast identify on an object, you have to be physically.
I lost it.
that's why I'm talking about like the wall, as in the building for this enclosure in here.
It's a crypt.
Is
Come here.
is the room part of the floating head? Could they be considered the same entity?
There's nothing in the room.
How high was it floating off the ground?
6 feet.
I can conga around it.
was gonna say,
there's
I'm
no
tall
crystal
enough
in
to
the-
touch it. Even without my stilettos, I'm tall enough to touch it.
It's hovering 6 feet. I'm 5'10". It's just high above me.
You try to touch it?
I'm
You walk up and try to.
6'2".
Do you try to touch it?
Sure. Here, you can have this one. Don't choke on it.
Your hand passes right through it.
Shove your hand in the magic.
Well, then. I'll attempt to hold it stationary, I guess.
There's nothing to hold.
Well, just hold my hand.
Okay, so her hand passed through it. Can I try jumping vertically to see if I can see into it then?
Make an athletics jump.
He trips over his legs.
You said athletics?
Yep.
That will be a 13.
All of a sudden, the head becomes on top of his body. It looks like he has a big head.
So I just look up inside it. I don't see
There's
nothing.
nothing there. It's just this ghostly face.
Just a
Head.
ghostly face. There's nothing. Is her detect magic still up?
It still glows.
Is there anything
You-
else?
When you look back into it with your detect magic still going, you can see it's been triggered.
Is there anything else glowing, or is there something glowing even brighter inside?
Can I get my? When I ask those questions, by the way, we did spend some time trying to do that, so I
Okay.
think Corvo's there.
I would have to think so by now.
Yep,
yeah.
you are right. And you see everybody standing outside the room and kind of looking at, talking, pondering, walking in. You hear some movement in there, walk back out.
I'm gonna hop off the spider and walk in.
You see a giant disembodied head stare at you.
Look like an elf.
Yep.
Nice ears.
What language do you say that?
Common. I don't know, Elven. Really? I speak Infernal. Hi.
It doesn't respond.
Okay, obviously this doesn't know Infernal. Speak Halfling. Hi.
Still stares at you.
I'm in there behind her.
It's only
Wait.
speaks Elven. We've confirmed this.
Elvish hi.
I just wait.
I'm gonna go check out how it's floating.
It's just
I'm gonna walk under it.
there. You know, okay.
Is there like
When-
anything on the wall that's projecting this, or there's any weird
What
stone?
was the second question?
Is there any phylactery?
Versus for-
Nope.
To teach the ancient Elven, yeah.
Is the wall a different color?
Nope, it's the same color. It's just
Is there anything awkward
I
about the
think the wars
tiles or
would-
rock floor underneath it?
I think that's
Nope.
because
the same as the rest of the crypt you've been in, except the Doverns are a little bit more meticulously detailed.
I think
I'm gonna go touch
one of
them.
the questions should
Like,
be what
fiddle with them and
else
search them
is
and
within
not lock
They're
them, but
fancy stonework.
the room.
they're just all fancy somewhere.
Yep.
No,
I'm gonna walk back out.
We have
What's the
logs,
deal with the
logs
floaty
for
float over
burial
here?
records.
Are you in that room?
I had been in that room. I just
Yeah,
came
she
out.
comes walking back
She doesn't
out.
come walk out. Okay.
What's with
So
It's a repository for knowledge, so
You put it in your butt?
we.
Yes, you do.
yeah,
You go try.
yeah, it'll spit something out, and you need to put it in your butt to survive.
Gotcha. Luckily, I want to die, so you're.
I turned to dark bats. So what does it do?
We ask it 3 questions and then it's done.
All right, question. Why are we here again? Searching for like the archaeology people or whatever, right?
Basically,
Okay.
make sure it's safe for.
Remember that question I asked you guys? Why there was 2 huge stone golems in common-ish rooms that don't look like they're doing anything but just standing there? Why is it protecting? Why can't we ask it what's the most valuable, or if the rooms are protected, or what's the most valuable thing, or if there's a secret room we don't know about, or any of the above if we're trying to find shit in here?
See, that's kind
Well, the
of
question
what I meant about the what else is within the ruins.
Well, that
Is
then
there
questions
something
how much does it actually know, because it could tell us information we already know.
And it could not, but we don't know that until we ask it.
That's why I was hoping to find some way to identify the parameters of the.
I'm about to go ask my first question.
I say,
What's your
let's
first
ask your
question?
first question.
What's your first question?
Basically, teach me the ancient Elven language.
You know,
What's
it could just say no, right?
It could
I
just
got
say
something
no,
for you,
but
though. I'm gonna
but
reach in
then-
and grab the book and hand you the book. Found something.
Unable to process requests. Try
ABC.
A, B, C.
would it
Teach
then?
me 1, 2, 3.
Would that then
I
still let us have the three questions? Is an unanswerable question count as?
That's not a question for me.
Honestly, I want to know about the stone golems. Why were the stone golems put there? Because in every facet of my
Well, the
Well, the-
first room,
When you
there
look at
wasn't
it,
the circlet.
it is.
There was just a circlet.
But would you
letter and
really
picture,
build a
so it
huge stone
correlates like
golem
a
for
apple.
one little
But
circlet
there's
that could
also
honestly
story
be
in
made
there.
and
But
enchanted
you
by
don't
literally
understand it.
Elminster?
My pig has a cool circle.
Yeah.
I mean, they can have
Because it's in ancient
Okay.
So once you actually
No, the only
take the
odd thing
time to
would
actually
be
learn it,
the only odd thing would be
then you could take it.
why are
This-
they
this
the
will
only
give you
two
like
guardians?
honestly, that's
And they're
what-
not guarding the actual bodies.
That's exactly why I said what is in those rooms. Honestly, I'd go if it speaks Elven, one of you at a time go in
I mean, there's
and ask
I
it.
almost want to risk wasting one question to ask it if that's cumulative questions or per individual.
I would just do
And
it.
it's down to 2.
You
I
could
would-
just-
I would
you could
try-
just
try-
figure that out by just having somebody ask your questions, and the next person ask other questions.
That's honestly
Yeah,
what I would do.
but then if that's the case and we only get the three cumulative questions,
Yeah, you just make.
we want to make sure that they're the most important questions.
Okay,
Yeah,
here's a good question for all of us. What's the benefit to this for us here?
Knowledge.
Of what? It's not getting our experience any better. We're not really fighting anything we can accomplish. We don't have any special magical anything from this. It's been pretty dead. So I mean,
It was a request from Elminster.
Let's find
and-
treasure. Ask
are we just
treasure
lacking
room
now? I mean,
He's paying us to an extent for our excursion.
This is the payment.
Ask where
yeah, he's not
the-
paying us for this. And I don't really, honestly, no offense, care about Elven history. I'm a halfling.
Ask where the treasure room is, goddamn.
I want to know where my mom is, honestly. I
I
mean,
actually don't even know where the treasure is.
How important would the ancient Elven be later on? Well,
I would like to learn.
What you could
Stephen?
honestly, I think somebody should go in there and ask
So
something about the golems. That is completely weird. On all of my journeys in my plane, at least, you do not put a huge freaking golem that big and with that much necessity of enchantment, and it still be going thousands of years later in an empty room that has mugs and cups in it. Just
Listen, I just want to know where the treasure is.
that's why I think there's something hidden in one of those rooms we don't know about. And if it's Elven and if it's a crypt, they practical motherfuckers.
true.
I mean, you should know that by your history.
So, what I'm thinking in order for important questions.
make another insight.
Insight sucks.
Make it in order. It would be asking if it's cumulative questions or individual.
When you were in the guard room, you picked up that the stone golem was more of a training dummy that they could activate and deactivate at just like work.
But the other room wasn't. That's why I'm saying, like,
Yeah, you don't know about that other room because you weren't there. You were guarding the hall.
Dinner.
I mean, somebody
Fine with the
said something about his
language.
privilege.
It makes
Dinner
sense.
is ready.
So here's
I don't know. It just seems like it's such a mundane place to have in the middle of absolutely nowhere for a family that supposedly doesn't exist anymore that abandoned it.
That's why I'm thinking its information may be limited.
Just ask
I'm-
where the treasure is. For God's sakes.
My thinking is
Well, if we find out what year it remembers last, we'll know how long it's been.
You guys can hear from the edge of the room, right?
what I'm thinking.
I thought he had dice in it.
Nope. Come on. I know you want more melon. What I'm thinking and important is asking the Elven language. Buddy, are we done with the melon? Yep, that's my finger.
Dante, it'll help his gums, and it'll start turning too cold, and he'll start crying, so he'll back away, and he'll go back. He just has a horrible time trying to figure out ice.
So what I'm thinking in importance is asking if the questions are cumulative or individual, because that determines down the road somebody takes just that one hit, or even if it's not, there's still two other questions. The
Wait,
next
why would you ask that? Because
It's a waste of a question if it is.
it's a waste of a question. It's
Here.
yeah, but if we assume, then
we're thinking too hard about this. We don't need all this knowledge. It would
You're
we're
right.
gonna be here to let's just be here.
Because the actual thing is, if you guys have two questions and you don't mind me learning the ancient Elven, I can ask for the ancient Elven.
Oh, yeah.
And like you can make sure that I have the question right.
If it is programmed, then
But then-
it doesn't have intelligence.
You said insight 10.
It said it would answer questions.
it would answer questions 3.
Who-
So then it is cumulative.
Who is the one who had talked to you? You or
It-
Belladonna?
It was me because I spoke to it in Elven first,
Okay, so
but
it
then
answered
she
you,
spoke. She spoke.
but it didn't say anything.
It asked me why it bothered it again, and to which my response was,
Okay, so why don't you say one of your questions? Why do you say again?
"Well, that is what I asked," and then it just went on with it. Answer your questions 3 and then leave me be.
If it's programmed, then
It's programmed.
you have to wait for that trigger to program. When it says ask me 3 questions and leave me be, at that point it's waiting for you. If you say it beforehand, it may not understand because it's programmed not to understand that.
No, just let me.
True. Easy.
Goodness.
If it's programmed, then the again thing could just be
It could. That's why I
because
say
I mean I have never
You've
been here
here more
before.
than once.
our benefit in coming here is for our own benefit. So, unfortunately, in my point of view, maybe learning the ancient language, but when are you going to use that again outside of here? Just follow my train of thought.
I know of a use already.
Okay, well, just follow my train of thought. So there's that question. Why do we care about the history of this place? Because we're not going to be here. We're
That-
going to be
yeah.
going to Faerun, or not Faerun, but Waterdeep and everywhere else. So that doesn't really matter to me because they just found this crypt. And if they're archaeologists, they'll be able to come in here and dig through papers and find out that information anyway. Thirdly, if Elminster is really not paying us, and we're supposed to be getting this experience to go fight some demigod and find some forest and some maze, we're not. I don't feel any stronger. I hit a stone golem once. It about broke my sword. I'm just saying, it did nothing to him. So I'm not getting any stronger. I'm not getting any better. I would like to have information to benefit me and or me benefiting the group, and not in the year 1410, Mother Teresa decided to go have a baby. I don't really
Yeah,
care.
Mother
I don't know. I made it up.
Mustard, ketchup, or mayo?
What do you think?
Mustard and ketchup.
I'm thinking at the very least, we see what happens when we ask it to
Either.
teach Ancient Elven.
I was hoping that's the book. I have something else for you, but I'll give it to you later. It's weird.
I mean, the book could be used as reference to make sure that we're actually learning it. That's what I'm thinking as at least a first question,
Instead
and
of,
then we could come back out and
Reevaluate.
discuss and reevaluate, see how it works.
This was
the
aching.
next
If it pumps information directly into our head, great. If it deposits a book for us, that's
Oh,
interesting.
where
That's
it is.
interesting and useful as well.
Yeah. I mean, for your benefit and what you have use for it, the whole Elven thing, yeah, I'm okay with that because you're getting better. It's as long as we're getting better.
Let's try one question, see what happens, and then reevaluate.
You might want to
Okay.
get from him the exact wording of, "Can you teach me the ancient Elven?" so
If
you don't.
in theory it is a per person thing. If you're okay with it, I would be willing to be the first to go in.
We figured
That's
out
good.
it's a cumulative
Okay, so
because he said it questions. And asked me
Questions
your 3 questions.
Just said, ask me questions 3. Then leave me be.
By the way, what type of spell would do that? Because I don't see anything in there that's holding it up or helping or what.
Oh, it's not real.
Well, I know, but there's no projector either. No prism
No.
stone, no like
Yeah.
fancy glass.
I tried to look inside and I didn't see anything. Oh,
What do you want on your hot dog?
I'm not hungry at the moment.
What?
I'll try it. I probably have it for lunch.
Do you want like a little for now?
Yeah, I know.
We could eat them later.
Yeah. I'll try it, but it'll probably be long for lunch.
That's fine.
So if I'm just teaching him a specific phrase, that should be easy enough for him to relay. Ezra.
The other problem
You might
is
mispronounce it.
the other problem is that
well,
he
I'm
had,
pretty sure one of our first lessons would be I'm learning Elven. How would I? And then yeah.
yeah, but if it starts going on a dialogue and speaking to you about it, they better listen because
I don't-
otherwise
I
you're
want-
gonna have a
I want them at the door, not in the door, but at the door.
question. Do you have
Actually, if it's tracking all of us as
You know
we
what? I'll
enter,
use my last spell slot.
well no.
Comprehend languages.
Fair enough.
Do you have anything that you could
Do you
use
speak
to
Elven? Oh, yeah. Right.
do you have anything that could record? I mean, I know you have your spider, but I don't think a recording should know that much.
No, I
since it
don't.
tracks all of us when we enter the room, does everybody in the room gain the information? That's what I also want to check as well.
I don't understand. I wish so. You guys are gonna have to tell me.
I mean, I can go in with you and stand
So we
beside
bring
you.
one person who speaks Elven, one person who doesn't. You comprehending languages and asking. And then
I'll go,
we see how the information is disseminated.
I'll go in with you and stand beside you when you ask your question.
The next actual thought is if you're asking 3 questions, and like for you, you don't know Elven, so, but if you and I are in the room, they're outside the room, does it count as a question?
That is true too.
Well, if you and I are in the room and you're asking it, you're addressing it, it should be 3 questions with you.
Right.
And then once your 3 questions are done, you go out of the room and somebody else would go in.
Right. But then does it count as, since
Does-
you're in the room, would it be your 3 questions since you're in the room with me?
I wouldn't know how to speak it anyway.
And that's why I'm kind of okay with that, but it's like,
I'm just going in with you. I don't care about the questions. I'm just going in with you
Right.
to see if it inputs into my head too.
that's just what I'm saying is like, if they're out and it doesn't count as their questions, they can go ask questions.
I'm fine with sacrificing a question to test that theory. Since I already know Elven. Learning the ancient Elven would technically be a question of mine anyway.
Make sure it says the last question for where the fuck's the treasure.
I can use that as a
So it
third
would,
question.
it would be a good
That way, she sticks around for the second one.
it would be a good question to test.
So
In a minute.
Just
I want to
pretend-
get through this.
Ask about the language. Ask about
Ask about the
maybe
language, and we'll
golems or
just
his-
see what happens.
if there's like maybe any hidden dads around. I don't know. I don't know how to put that. Hidden rooms, protected
Baby
rooms.
boy, you're turning red.
Easy.
Goodness.
Whoa! What is that all about? Come here, baby boy. I don't. He had the bottle, and then all of a sudden he just started screaming. He started turning red right before.
Maybe
So I don't know if he was paying attention.
Give him a noodle. Oh,
yeah.
Oh. Dante likes Brussels sprouts. I had some Brussels sprouts that were really, really soft. I took a piece of it, put it in his mouth, and
See if he wants to.
then he started lunging more like anymore.
Just like the taste of the seasoning.
So what are y'all doing?
I'm waiting.
I'm gonna go in with Ezra, and he's gonna try to ask
I'm
the
gonna go in
question.
with Ezra as well, and
See the point.
everybody else is
if-
gonna stand out.
If you go in, that means that might delete your possible for question.
It would have been a question I would have asked anyway.
Yeah, but are you gonna lose your second and third one based on that?
Well, we're only asking the one question first, just to see what happens, because that may dictate what information we then want to get.
Yeah, but are you willing to sacrifice?
I'm willing to sacrifice a question.
No, what I was saying is, are you willing to sacrifice 3 questions? Because if he goes in, then answers, he learns the language, he can ask 2 more questions. Goes out of the room, you go in, ask 3 questions. Goes out of the room, you go in, ask 3 questions. Go.
He never said that the questions had to be asked while we were in the room. They had to be asked at the same time while we were in the room. So all I'm thinking is,
I'm just saying if he recognizes you in the room and speaks to you or whatever, I don't know if that would.
It's
trigger.
like checking off the block or the box. So we're over there, and us 3 are in the room
once we're
and ask the question. He checks off. Okay, Corvo asks question. Ezra asks question. You ask question. You walk out. Your box is checked.
my singular box
No.
is checked.
Maybe I'll
Questions 3, then let me be.
So there's no okay. Yes, there could be a chance that leaving would basically waste my other 3 questions.
And his 2 questions, which mean we'd be 5 down if we really would have counted.
Well, no, I wouldn't leave.
Yeah,
And
he
ask
wouldn't
my other
leave.
2 questions. But then he might not get the knowledge of the other 2, but he couldn't ask the questions because
Yeah,
his
but you can
box
tell
is
him
checked
no.
off.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
could be. If it's information on location, that's something that can easily be told. Learning and understanding a language.
Now, let's do this. We're not going to get anything done. We keep being around here just shouting about it. I walk out. At that point, I walk in the room. I can't.
You're
talk
in
to
the
them.
I'm in the room.
Well, I'd walk back out to talk to them and be like, what the fuck's in here?
Yeah, you were standing right.
So I'll be in the room.
I will go in the room as well.
Unpainted.
White figure.
Can you put this over your plate?
I mean, here.
Good looks at each one of you.
Okay. Well, you have to comprehend. Uh,
That's it.
it's the wording of the question because
Because we got him as a DM. Yes, I know.
Hey, face on the wall.
no.
I am just here.
Oh, sure
I'm
you
the man
are.
behind the curtain.
All right.
Still good.
Behind this curtain.
We're gonna get you a
It
little
was-
curtain
it's
set up.
the Wizard of Oz.
You get one of those puppeteer little curtain setups for you, sit on the table.
The guy who made these models, by the way, he hasn't been back since the previous job, but he was planned to make a mini for you. It was
Well,
a
doesn't
man
want
sitting
any
behind
help.
the desk.
Billy was south to the people.
Yeah, my great.
Right, Gollum-ish. Cousin of Gollum.
Ask some questions 3.
I guess it'll be my turn next time we decide to make something. Because he's made it, she's made it.
wants to do something.
It's like that perfect punch of garlic.
And we have the knowledge of the ancient Elven language. I say in
And how it's spoken.
how it's
No,
spoken.
it's too sad. Did you say it's close? So don't make it.
We enjoyed it.
Currently possess this knowledge. Mm. He has comprehend language up.
Do I hear this? Is anything coming to me at all? Like where I understand it?
It says something in Elven.
So it isn't directly put into my head?
Nope.
What did he say?
Answer the question.
He says I already have the answer.
Do we know that you could have comprehend language?
Yeah, you've seen him go.
What spell did you cast?
Make an Arcana check.
Well, I kind of just cast him, but
Yeah.
14. No. Yes, 14.
He cast comprehend language. It's not that.
So since you comprehend language, you currently possess it. Do you leave at this point?
Hmm?
Do you leave at this point?
To learn. I didn't learn it
That's true.
That is true.
because I cast a spell. To comprehend it. Comprehension and learning it is the same thing.
Do you leave the room at this point, or
Yes,
just
but at the same time,
Well,
if it's a
Because of how it's.
sentient versus, you know,
Well, I don't
It's
understand
not
what it
gonna
says.
have
Obviously, it isn't an input telepathy brain thing that I know of.
it's not really going to differentiate.
So if the answer isn't changing, then I am going to
Ask him if there's any
leave the room.
protected secret chambers in this structure,
And I'm going to walk
this
from the
place,
doorway.
fortress, this, I don't know what it's called,
Crypt.
crypt. Because even if he gives a vague answer, I have a good enough
Anything-
story that we can check around.
Anything of importance in the script.
He's going to say yes because the ancients are important, the bodies.
True.
What if we ask is there any valuables of monetary importance?
All the corpses to museums.
Yeah, he ain't gonna know that.
Anything of silver, gold, silver, gold.
I would ask if there's any hidden chamber in this large structure of catacombs. Maybe who made you?
It's a, ask your spider to try and call out to the other spiders that we ran into earlier and ask where they're constantly going to. They said that they travel around, so actually you might not have to use a question on that. If
She knows about that, but she hasn't told us about the spiders. And my spider can't really do much about that because it doesn't. It can't use web sense when there's no webs or anything like that.
I mean, you guys saw them, but I don't think I mentioned that I spoke with them.
No, I never went in that room.
We weren't in that room. I think it was just you.
Toki went through the room to get to the other hallway.
Oh yeah,
never
because you
did.
guys were on the other side.
Yeah.
I never
But
saw
that
the
was
spider.
after them.
Mhm.
Yeah. Um. Could we have a readout of all things in this place? Super perfect.
What do you mean?
Everything is placed in names. No, I wouldn't say everything. They're going to be starting doing names of bodies. It's saying maybe like glitches and
The
monetary value.
we have a list of the items and locations of items of value. Now, I say value as in like monetary or historical. Yes, I know that there's a lot of bodies in here. There's a lot of caskets and stuff, but trying to see if there's anything I missed.
I just want to know there's hidden compartments.
I do not have the knowledge you seek. However, there are currently 12 known locations.
It's 12 locations known to him.
You asked for a list of them, so you'd have to give you the list.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Might be not talking about
8, 9,
That would
10,
that would be
11.
Are you counting the coffin room and the kids' room that we went into?
Yes.
Okay.
Has anybody been in that room?
and then 12.
We know of the doors down here. We don't know what's behind them. Or at least I do. I looked back there. And
So that would be. So if that's room back there, that would be room 12.
There are 12 known locations, but there are 8 utility rooms.
utility.
The
The not
What would count as a utility room?
The not crypts.
There you go. Here's the map.
Okay.
Wait,
so,
if
so
there
we
are
entered there.
8 utility rooms, 2 crypts.
1, 2, 3.
That's 10. Office. Would office be considered a utility room?
17, 12, and 8.
So
There are
if
8
the small little 4 rooms are
You could also
2 by
count
2
the-
rooms are utilities.
That would be 18.
See, these ones here that are not numbered or would be classified as utility rooms.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1 second, shot.
What was in this room again? I forgot.
That was the one that had really nothing in it with spiders.
Ah, yeah.
And then coming up the hall and around was the one with the golem.
No, that's a different room.
Usually happened when I was asleep too.
Because the room we found the spider. The room we found the spiders was this room right there. That's this room.
We haven't been in that room. No, we haven't been in that room.
So we haven't been in this room.
Yes, you guys have. You have not been in that room.
Because
The
this
only
is
way
where
the Corvo looked down that hallway and those are
Yep,
theirs.
that was the office. That was the ghost room. We went down this way. Corvo went down that hallway. I'm pretty sure we haven't been in
we
this
haven't
room.
been to that room.
Yeah, you have.
we still have that other room to look at?
Yeah.
After we've done with this guy.
Well, regardless of if we've been there or not, on the map, because I wasn't looking at it, was there 8 utility rooms?
Yes.
And were the crypts considered utility?
No.
Okay, so if there's 8 utility rooms, was the office considered utility?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. 8 utility rooms, 2 crypts. What's the other 2 rooms?
No, it's 12 rooms. That is the room we found the first stone golem in, the room behind it, which was, I think it was like a library. Then there was the
You said the numbered ones are utility?
No,
Nope.
the ones
number
that are
ones
not
are the,
Are the known locations.
and then the small little 2
So
by
the
2s.
numbered rooms are the known locations to him.
The non-numbered rooms are utility.
The non-numbered 2 by 2 square boxes are the utility rooms.
I really don't think that we've been through that room.
Yeah, I genuinely don't
I
remember
never
anything
went
about
through
that.
that room.
Only seen
I just remember we
6.
got up to this door. We went to inspect it.
Is this considered a room or a hallway?
Hallway. This was the dead end hallway where you found that one casket
Okay. And then the one
that
above
was broken.
the one above 9 here, is it a hallway or considered a room?
That was the
office. Yeah.
So let me see again.
Next.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are only 6 utility rooms that we have been in. Have we been in the little L-shaped room behind 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You doing those?
So there are 6 utility rooms we have been
Yeah,
in.
you were not in these rooms here. So you
So
and Carding stayed here. So you haven't explored.
Because that,
But the rest of this you have explored.
yeah, our
2,
entire
3, 4, 5,
So it would be a total of
7,
20
7.
rounds.
8.
Not your cooking.
Everybody, buddy, making an intelligence check.
Everybody in the room.
Yeah, thank you.
Everybody.
22, 21, 21,
6. What'd you get?
21.
6.
Get your intelligence modifier.
That'll be a 9.
That would be a 7. It's
9.
Passing.
as hell.
You're the only one.
Counting all these rooms up. And thinking about what minus the rooms that you didn't go in.
Yeah.
There's 2 rooms you haven't been in. And that is one of them.
It's not your cooking.
So there is a second room.
It's too much. That's what.
we haven't been
Well,
in.
I would have figured this out, but problem is I don't know if that's 1 room or 2 behind those doors.
It's true.
So I'm
We'll
like,
go thinking there's 2 there, but I think I know where it's at.
well, I will
It's behind
I will
the edge.
tell you guys that we haven't been in 2 rooms. After doing math, we haven't been in 2 rooms. But we saw the end of the hallway. We have to.
We know where
to-
1 is, so
We know where one is.
behind it.
Well, we know where the doorway is, but I don't know if that's 1 or 2 rooms down there.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. Well, third question. What's the third question?
In common, I asked, what was the third question again?
Treasure.
Well, no, that's basically what we asked.
It doesn't matter. Ask him who made it.
What's the fox say?
What's his maker and
If
master?
I did not want my cat getting mad, I would toss him at you right now.
I mean, that could tell us a lot right there.
I'm sorry, I got stuck on that. What did you say?
Ask him who made him or what his master maker was.
Are we okay with that?
That would go a long way for
Ellie,
information.
That would go a long way for the archaeologists.
50 gold is on Elminster.
I mean, technically, for something, okay, just like I don't know magic. How much magic would it take to make this thing? And if it wasn't Elminster, because Elminster's never been down here, and there's no phylactery of any sort that I can see, who'd have made this thing? That's my question. That would be my question.
You okay with that?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's at least useful information for the archaeologists.
And Elvin, I'll say, who made you?
Slash Fusion Master.
Argust Llundlath.
What the fuck did he laugh?
And it fades.
Well, it's 3 totem.
Yep. Argus Luna. I'm gonna go. Are you coming with me? Go down the room.
Okay, when they leave the room, just for funsies,
He
I'm
did
going to
his
take one
weird
step in to see if anything
Blood
happens.
thing literally slid.
There is nothing in this room.
He's still asleep, but he's like, we.
Belladonna? Because Belladonna wasn't in one with us two.
Correct.
So Belladonna step in?
Or
I'll go in with
Nothing
Belladonna.
happens. It's an empty
Everything
room.
I
good?
wonder if it's a time thing.
Maybe.
Shadow.
24 hours.
Anybody know who this August Lunlar is?
Let me do an uncommon or a history check. Because why not? No.
History check with my book of lore.
Wasn't that one of the names of the
Okay.
earlier?
I would have got a 12.
I mean, I could probably pull out one of the books of the history of Llundlath and.
Have we
see if
seen
I
this
can-
name
Actually,
anywhere?
we do have those death records too.
The three of you, roll me a percentile. The highest wins.
Here with you again.
That's a high roll.
I want to be a part of this just because I want to roll too.
79.
46.
You're 10 off, man.
I got happy because I originally thought I rolled a 97.
88.
Probably the founder of the family.
So the really old guy.
An old man.
But what? Whoa.
Literally, the
How old is this place?
7 billion years.
Well, didn't Elminster give us a vague idea
What I'm saying
before
is,
we even came down here of, at least to the best of his knowledge,
Yeah.
how and what was that? Because I honestly don't remember.
Mithranor fell about 1,000 years ago.
So,
Maybe a little bit more.
but if this is the
But when-
founder,
Then when was Mithranor founded?
About 1,400 years ago.
We lived for 400 years? That's
so we can
that's not good.
at least assume that anywhere from 1,000 to 14 or
Sorry, the other way around. It was founded, 14. Mithranor was founded about 1,400 plus years ago. And it fell
the hell was
1,000 years ago from the current date.
so here's the question. There's a lot of bodies in here. They all have the same last name. How old is this family? And if this is really the founder, how old is that thing? That's why I wanted to find out about its memory timeline. And here's the thing too. That means that if the founder of the
Wait a
family
minute.
created it, then this thing was already made
Well,
when that was created.
on the very first room, the box. Wasn't there a placard?
Mm-hmm.
It just had the
Was it
Stop.
only the name?
Yep.
So there was no date.
Nope.
On any of the crypt-like areas that any of those have.
yes.
All the Doverns just had names and or words.
Did any of the caskets have dates?
They just had the name and the birth year and the death year. You told me.
So there's a
And so when you examine them, you have yet to find this.
so
Oh no, we have to go digging through all those fallen.
well, there's also the potential that if it's the founder, he'd be in his own, probably like a
His own private.
monumental.
Well, here's a question too.
And we still have undiscovered areas.
Maybe
We've gone through every room we've seen in this dungeon, right?
Now that the magic head is dissipated, you still have detect magic up. Could you possibly find the source of where that magic head came from?
I can try. I mean,
When you look back in the room, there's no
just
source.
it's gone.
It is gone.
Hey, Ezra. Where do you think, besides those doors down there, where do you think we haven't got? You said there was another room. Because I don't remember there being another room from wherever we went, minus the where you guys.
Why
went.
is there a dead end right next to where the baby thing is?
It's a fair point.
Is there a hidden doorway?
I thought it was a workshop for the coffin.
That's the big ones we got. The
Or
small one,
storage area.
the small ones, it was just in a dead end hallway. I could go back and check it. On the spider.
Make a history check.
$21.
As you're thinking about it, it looked like they were starting to make another crypt. Like just getting ready and something interrupted.
So it was like uncut stone.
Yes.
I mean, it was just uncut stone. It wasn't, I don't know if there's even a doorway there.
There's been no cut stoning. It is all perfectly smooth.
Well, that's what I mean, cut stone versus uncut. Like,
Yeah.
that hallway was like rigid though.
Yeah.
Original. Yeah, they hadn't quite gotten
No.
that far.
None of this is worked stone.
Magically.
It reminds you of the sewers in Shadowdale. The hard part.
I need you to.
Hard part. Putting them down and not getting them to wake back up.
How old is the town the sewers we're in?
Soul just missed from because the tower that was destroyed that we read wasn't monsters back then. Immediately after the movie. Well, actually, I think
I mean-
it was right towards the end of the fight.
Don't you think that these walls and floors are exactly like, well, at least for me, feeling exactly like those there?
Excuse you.
He's like, he's not. Shadow.
My passive perception is much higher than that.
Generic carding.
Move your butt.
We have a dark room in there. Okay? You might get.
He's probably hungry.
No, I got woken up.
Okay, so let's do this. Game plan. Let's go find out which of those doors I saw. If there's one to
If
two
you're
rings.
daring enough to try it, feel free.
If there's one room in there, then we know that we're missing something. If there's two
Supposedly,
rooms in there,
the
then we
store
know that we
is
haven't.
trying to do like a Blue Jays theme, and so they
I think we should go check
hide
that.
the angel food
So
cake.
I'm gonna head this way.
We did, and it
I
was
guess
one
the
of
spiders
those
come in
bloodline
like this.
things.
Okay.
You're gonna come with
Literally
us.
yesterday.
Cardin's gonna end up coming.
So if you're daring enough to try
Hey,
it,
would you
feel
fill up with
free.
water?
Okay.
You're just following.
So what are you doing when you walk down this hallway?
Hey, Belladonna, are you gonna come follow us to that hallway I was in?
We're going that way as well. We're going to check that room. So is I.
I'm gonna get to where a spot I was before, and then I'm gonna like try to see if I can see any traps or anything.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception because you're looking down a hallway.
All of us go? Are we all going?
I mean, you don't have to, but me and Ezra and Cardank are gonna go see if there's one room or
Is
two
this where
rooms
you are,
behind
Ezra? Right.
Yes. I'm going to go right with her, walking with her. So I'd be around the.
And you have light on your staff, right?
I have my goggles on for dark vision.
I'm actually going to tell them. I'm gonna tell them go ahead, and then I'd be with.
When you get to there,
You want to go
you know
to
this,
that
there's the
room?
I'm gonna
line.
head towards the unknown
Right.
door. Like
That's
I'm
running
not.
all the way down.
That's what we're doing down here. This is
Oh,
the unknown
I
door.
thought you guys were going back to the.
No.
Like
No,
the-
we're going
right
to
here.
What is?
We're all going to wait to check the unknown door.
Okay, then I guess we're all going to.
Words. I cannot mind. Well, I can mind read you. Would you like me to mind read you? Or mind talk you? Mind talk you? We're making up phrases now.
She pops in. And she just hears, "Ain't not gonna break my shine. Ain't not gonna hold me down."
I'm gonna find the record player and destroy it. What?
Let's go take care of that. And I think I know something.
Is there any traps or anything in that sense?
You do not sense any traps on here.
Alright, I'm gonna. Well, I guess I can sprint 60. I don't think it really matters. I'm just putting in places I don't know where people are going.
It works for me.
I'm gonna look at the door. I guess I'm gonna go up here, look at the door, and inspect it. Is it locked?
Dude, all the doors down here have been hand carved. This one is exquisitely hand carved.
Think I
And
found a crypt.
you see the Doverns just beautifully detailed.
Is it the main honcho's crypt? The guy that
Is
breaks
this-
the head.
5 foot double door.
Yes, it is double doored.
It says 10
Is
foot
it 5 or
across.
10?
Yep. And the Doverns are just, they take up like almost the
Probably
whole
the main
door.
honcho.
Is it locked?
Make a perception.
Do you want me to open the door again?
It's locked.
I'm gonna unlock it.
Okay.
I want to save the door. Take the doors back.
I'm gonna roll the one.
More good with
Skill
stone
check.
than with wood.
Ability. 28.
It unlocks, but it took some effort to unlock it. And you hear,
Can you do sense magic?
Yes, I can.
Can you see if there's a magical trap or anything before I open the doors?
I'll use detect magic stuff.
it's a door.
Sorry.
This is the pineapple.
I mean, if it is,
No,
if
it's a mundane trap.
it's a mundane.
It's that D again.
Is it
It goes.
the material of the door? You said it's exquisite.
Yeah, it's the
It's
same wood, but
Wood.
this is meticulously
It's carved.
carved.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open one side of the door and I'm gonna go in,
Detect magic.
and then I'm gonna look around.
We're gonna put this here for the doors. The walls of this room are carved with ornate, curly-cued scenes of a handsome man greeting elves, leading a hunt of elves in a forest, battling a dragon, and holding a crown high in triumph.
The man, a human?
Yep.
Greeting the elves, leading them in battle, killing a dragon, getting a crown. Anything
What's the
else?
first one?
The curly Q style art of a man greeting elves.
Probably elementary.
That might be actually. Did Elminster ever have any
Out
stories
of
of
curiosity, what type of
Most of that. So when we went, opened it like that, Irish, I was already.
Okay, make it easier. Is it chromatic or metallic? Or
Yeah.
or
We're thinking
I think-
D&D. It might be something
Gem
different.
is more.
It's like a wyvern or like a dove.
Roll me percentile. High, it's metallic. Low, it is chromatic.
It is chromatic. With that too.
They have hands too.
I got a 0, 0, and a 2.
So it's
Yeah, I'm still kind of in the doorway, by the way. So, I'm like,
Um,
because I'm looking around and I'm trying to figure out.
yeah,
if we have
I'm
a
looking
trap
for
or
traps
anything.
and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
You guys don't sense any traps in here.
Is there a crypt in here?
In here is a huge canopied stone coffin.
Yeah, it's the main honcho.
Let me guess the name.
Detect magic is still up.
Is Belladonna still casting hers?
He's
I cast it.
yeah, he passed
There's
it.
actually 4 coffins in.
One for each of us.
Husband, wife, or would it be for is
His husband
Are
would name us
these, you said it's a coffin, are the bodies carved on top like they were?
Yes.
Okay, so can I tell male, female, and what they were?
The one in the middle, we're going to do this real easy. The one in the middle is male. The three around it are all female.
Yeah, it's a guy with all his mistresses.
I would think is probably him, wife, 2 daughters, maybe,
Just have Laura smoke.
or could all be leaders of the family.
On the stone coffin carved into it. On the big one,
Yeah.
it says
I was getting some-
Arlagust Llundlath.
Hey, look, here's the guy who created the big floating head. I'm gonna look back at you. You know that crown etching you did? Did you see it on the outside of the door?
On the outside of this door?
Yeah.
You see it on the outside of the door?
Hmm?
You guys see it on the outside of the door?
What?
The gentle repose.
Yep, it is not glowing. But the spell is.
Okay.
On each one of these is a female's name with the same last name. And when they were born, when they died, and a number.
A number? Who's number 1?
1, 2.
It's different. Like,
Maybe his wives, yeah.
that's what I'm saying. My different my mistresses.
I'm gonna go to his, and I'm gonna, like,
On the carvings of each one of them, they are all.
but everybody in the crypts were Elven. With the same last name?
Except for the third, which is Elfin.
He done sprouted some half-elves everywhere.
So you mean there used to be high elves?
On these murals on the wall, is there any language?
No, it's just
Storytelling.
depictions.
Okay, and the only depictions were him holding the crown high. Is it the last one?
He's holding a crown.
What's around him? Is he like being hailed, being honored, being begrudged against, or is he by himself?
Make an insight.
So,
13.
It looks like he's being celebrated.
So his coronation.
What's around? Is he like? What's the backdrop? Is he in a building? Is he at a throne in a forest? Would I recognize any architecture if it is in a building? Like, what is the actual depiction of where he's at being celebrated? Is he facing the crowd? Is he from behind, from the side?
It shows a crowd, and it is a house he's standing in front of, holding his crown.
Would I recognize this house at all?
Make a history check.
Just like totally stopped. 7 because it stopped on my thing.
You don't recognize that.
I'm gonna yell
But
at
it
you.
is, it's
Do you recognize
very-
the house in this mural?
It is a very nicely built.
Have we ran into this place before?
I'll come over and look at it.
All right, get a history check. Hey, there we go.
It
Burpeted?
can be a 19.
And he burpeted.
Oh, yes.
When you look at the picture and some other details that are in it, it matches the foundations of what were upstairs. Above.
Like Elminster's house?
No. So it
The ruins?
No, the ruins directly above us.
Yeah.
As if
it matches
basically.
similarly to if you were to place the house like this. That would actually match what this house looked like. And you see Myth Drenor in the background. this beautiful elven city.
I'm going to walk back over to his crypt and I'm going to inspect it and see if there's any way I can go.
I can open.
I have brought your.
Make an investigation check. Are you
Right.
touching it?
At first, no. I'm gonna make sure I'm not gonna get zapped first.
Or in the
Wait, have you detected any magic or any magic traps?
Yeah, since he had detect
Between-
magic still up.
2 white dice.
Okay, now if he doesn't detect anything like that on you,
You're okay,
is
buddy.
there any traps that
That was
I
me.
can
One in the middle of the
But he jumped.
I haven't quite developed the dad sneeze yet.
Not that way.
He would have.
You're supposed to my wrist.
You don't quite have the dad sneeze.
Not
Not yet.
what am I looking? Investigation or insight? Or what am I doing?
Investigation.
Investigation. Ooh, well, that would be a
Easy, buddy.
31.
Walking around here, you aren't finding any traps. But as you touch it, are looking under it, kind of, you hear a voice go, "Leave us in peace."
Is it in my head or is it audible?
It's audible. Like everybody hears it, and this is a completely different voice.
Who's she?
Everybody
Ghosts!
We're
Did
the
it-
ghost hunters now.
Did it match the voice of the head?
Convicted ghost hunters.
I'm going to
I would
ask.
like to
It's
go.
in common, right?
Yep.
Okay. We're just trying to find out your
We'll
lost
just be the new
memory.
Ghostbusters.
Mythnor has been destroyed. Let's see if it answers that.
We
There's
don't need
no
the
response.
card. With the,
Even with me touching it?
Yep.
Oh, good. Someone for open
This
it.
is schooling enough.
How are you opening it?
He's way.
Who's gonna help you? Make a strength check.
Well, first off, how high off the ground is? I want to need some help here.
Who's one of our back?
That's about 4 or 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
I'm 3. Well, I guess 3'9". I could probably still reach it.
When the dead ask you to leave them alone,
And they don't reply back. That's rude. And I'm going to tell him to his face.
8.
What am I rolling? I can't roll.
Strength.
Do you need some help?
11.
I'm a
Is she pushing or is she trying to climb up top of it?
Lucifer standing on her toes, pushing as hard as high as she can, and just
Corvo, I want to do that now. I think I found the other room.
I want to go help first. I'm gonna help.
make a strength check.
Hey, Karnak, no, hold on.
I love you just sitting there, stitching it. Hey.
14.
I love it. They're doing it for 14 times live. I'm going to climb up and look at him.
Well,
That was rude.
because what happened was you were pushing and it didn't move, but Carding walked over, lifted it up a little bit,
Oh,
and
okay.
kind of slid it. You can see it kind of pivot a little bit.
I'm going to climb up and be like, that was rude not answering me. See, I told him to his face.
Make a perception check.
Oh, no.
It's actually a
And the ghost hunter comes with the
24.
person. He's not bad.
Inside this coffin is an extremely well-preserved human male that matches the descriptions on the wall.
With the ground? Long lost
be
crown.
black and well.
On him, the depiction that's carved on there, he's wearing a crown.
Real quick, on
Over and
when-
forward.
when he holds up the crown and stuff, is there a woman beside him, behind him, in the backdrop, on his arm?
Yes,
I'm gonna guess that's number 1.
Far enough that you can't.
good guess.
Yeah.
All right,
Send far
And
enough
then
that you
he's
can't.
I'm gonna hop back down. I don't care what y'all do.
So wait, he is
Let me
the-
see then.
progenitor of this family, that would technically make all his descendants half elf.
I mean, they could weed it out after if that really is his
I mean,
third
he-
wife. They
After
could
a
weed it
couple
out.
generations.
Yeah, after a couple generations,
And
but
that's a lot of generations in there.
in a city that was primarily elven
Wait a minute.
and exclusive
Maybe
to
puppets.
elves.
Wait a minute. What was his last name?
Lindor.
Linda or something.
The chocolate?
That's an elven name, correct?
He could
Why
have.
would he have an elven name unless he was either an elf with cut ears or he was adopted?
Or
That
he
makes
could
no
have, or
sense.
he could have taken his wife's name.
Elves usually don't do that. Usually.
Humans
Usually don't do that, but they also don't usually
Have ghosts as
Have-
of us.
well, I mean it is
You are just so true.
Everybody but Toki and Cardink roll me history checks.
Wow.
You, Belladonna, Ivor, and Ezra have advantage.
We just
Okay, because I'm already at 26 and 26.
cute on purpose.
Yeah, it's because baby.
You said history.
So he's jealous of the baby.
Yeah. He's super
He
jealous.
does this whenever
That will be a
brings
16.
someone over, too.
What'd you get?
I'm sure. What's it?
Advantage.
17.
17, 16, and 20 something?
26.
19.
You remember rifling through the pages of the deceased family members, and it started human, half elf, half elf, half elf, half elf, elf, elf. So logically,
Somebody had a thing for
Llundlath
elves.
is
That became elf over time.
Well, there's really nothing else in this room that I can tell.
I mean,
I mean,
I guess that
I'm sorry,
actually would make
intruders.
sense
Human named
because
Then turned elven.
that would make sense because if
Yeah,
elves
I'll
are
follow that.
descendants of the Fae, Fae don't have last names. So they would have taken it
That
from.
elven family has a human last name.
But this was also, Mythbrenner was also already
Oh,
established
not
in the
as a-
picture.
Belladonna. Roll me a history check with advantage.
I'm gonna look at you. You said you think you found
Oh,
something?
one.
I did, but
17 again.
anywhere else in here.
Almost.
I don't think there's anything else in here, and he told us to leave this alone, so I can move
In
on.
ancient times were set up, and they were basically winning a seat on a council or in a established law organization like a city council. They have crowns, usually headbands.
Is that what Santa is wearing?
Is that what?
I got it. Wearing
Oh,
band.
oh, that's great.
I think Sir Intellect's wearing it.
Well, that answered my question. Now what the golem was protecting.
Considering now that I think about it, back when we first found it,
So
he
I
said
thought wearing the
basically
crown.
picture
He's a royal.
I mean,
Uh,
you would have saw it on the wall.
circlet.
There's a royal
Make an
bee.
insight.
Ezra got it.
Can I make an insight too? I want to see if I get this.
You
You
gave
can make
her-
perception. You three can make perception check.
21.
I'm probably gonna look at them and go.
14.
All right, let's leave Sir Porksalot alone. I'm gonna go this way.
Dirty 20. I'm just gonna
I'll probably take
look at Toki and look at the
What'd
picture.
you get?
Look at the picture and 20.
17.
20 with the modifiers.
23. As you're looking at the picture and the picture on the depict his sculpture, and Sir Oinks a lot. That's the circlet or crown he's holding up.
Belladonna.
I meant to stir him, not him.
Belladonna. Not moved yet. Belladonna,
My pig is now royalty.
you have an issue.
I do.
Now you gotta return the crown.
Bacon time?
No.
But you saw how awesome he was.
Yes, but if,
This goes back to my original conflict of interest.
Money or
and now that you see him
dirty
laying,
half elves?
and now that you see him laying in his coffin, even though he is human, he spawned an entire civilization of
An
elves.
entire family of elves.
You must have had a thing for elves.
You like to call them.
No.
As you look around, you see that the first numbered female is human. The second one is human, but the third one is Elven, not Help Elven. Elven.
So
But-
there's an elven
and in
family with
fact,
that name and
a
a human
type
family with
of
the name.
elf.
But also, if you
Or
look,
a moon elf.
I will point to the walls. If you look at this first one, he's leading elves into this battle with this dragon. So that means not only is he helping them, he's saving them, and that's why he earned a spot.
We just plowed the right elf.
Wait, how would you know if it's a royal moon elf? Would there be any distinction?
Baby boy.
Would I go see if that's a royalty or if that's a
Either
common?
A, they would usually have a small crescent on their forehead, or they'd have the elven star, or they also usually were identified by armbands.
Was there anything like that carved on the top of?
It was just very elegant scrolled leaf work on it.
Hey, Carden, come help me open this. I want to look at her real fast.
On it!
Please stop defiling this.
You don't have to make strength checks.
I'm
You're gonna
not-
open them and
I'm
look
not
at it.
defiling. I'm going to see if she's a high elf
16.
or a
Because
royalty.
I
high
rolled
elf.
the dice.
I will go take a look.
That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing.
You wouldn't be able to tell royalty or not.
I'm going
It is a very. It looks like belladonna, elven wise.
It looks like
I'm
you.
just going to walk over to her.
You're okay, man.
Feel like louder.
We gonna check the family resemblance?
I mean, to be fair, if we're here for history, I'd like to at least know if he married a royalty or if he married a common. Because at that point,
No.
the next
Well,
in
that's
line
fair.
would be
If
questioned
she's a
on.
lunar, she's most likely royal.
Well, I mean,
I'm guessing you take a look in at the elven female. Most moon elves have silver or white hair. She has golden yellow.
Rapunzel.
the name of the site, Rapunzel.
Make a history check.
You can put it down now. I mean, and besides, we're going to be the first ones to see her. Archaeologists are going to come in here and open it up anyway.
Yeah.
So I might as well get the knowledge ahead of time.
That was known as a sun elf.
Son of.
Which
I don't know the
are
difference.
pretty much extinct as far as you know. There are rumors floating around of sun elves or elves with
So there's
golden
elves
yellow
running around
hair,
with
but-
gold hair.
Yeah, not deep.
Was there
they're
any,
not common.
was there any depiction though on her when you looked at her, the crescent or a sun or a band or a wristband or an honor?
Yeah, I
Maybe she had a scepter.
am going to in Elven. It'll just be natural Elven since I don't really overly trust myself with ancient title. But in Elven, I'm going to respectfully, yes, I know she's dead, but kind of
Yeah, she
lean in a little bit. I am going to basically say a formal milady, whether or not she is definitely royal or not, just as a customary acknowledgement of at least being high class. Please forgive the intrusion on your eternal slumbers, and please do not.
Hey, Belladonna.
Sorry, I have that backwards. They're more common than moon elves.
Belladonna.
But still,
I have a way of doing this. I have a scroll of talk of the dead.
I mean, I have the spell.
Use it on her. If you're going to want to be respectful, you can ask her what, up to 5 questions? And that way you wouldn't have to actually defile, in your eyes, defile her body.
That's true.
But would using said spell on the body technically defile?
Well, the spell is cast
No.
allowing
I
the
mean,
communication.
It doesn't even bring their soul back or do anything like that. It's just through the memory of what's
Yeah,
in the
kind
brain.
of like we did way back when with the other dead
Yeah.
situation.
You could
So
ask
I
her.
wouldn't view it as a
Wait,
type
does she
of-
look young or old? And does the guy look young or old? Because if it's the repose spell, that freezes it in time. That doesn't make them young.
No.
So
Yes, so did the elf die young? Or
She looks.
does
He
he look?
looks.
Oh,
so they died of natural causes.
Till their old age.
Screw it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish what I had initially started, which was the please, lady, do not hold any of this
Make an Arcana check.
discrepancies potentially against me or my comrades.
We're just trying to restore your history.
We are trying
Who's
to
doing
find
this?
knowledge and to seek out and preserve anything within these ruins. At that point, still in Elven, I'm going to speak the words for speak with the dead. But I'm
Make me an
going
Arcana
to say it in Elven. $23.
You know that Speak with the Dead spell only works if they're died within the past 10 days. In order to do this, you would have to cast it at such a high level that you don't have that ability.
Doesn't gentle repose?
Everybody make a perception check.
Quick question.
Not you.
Quick question.
Not me. 13.
Oh,
You said perception?
11.
Good question.
Nat 20 plus 4, 24.
Okay.
Since I got the scroll from
It'll be a 10.
the dude's house, would my scroll be of higher quality?
Not high enough, and I wouldn't be able to do it even off a scroll for that.
I mean, if his scroll is made with a super, super high quality.
No, I get it, but for
But it was from the potion maker
It's not
dude.
yours.
okay, then with that realization, I'm just gonna continue with the initial thought I had, which was I said my things, please do not hold this against, and I am going to search in the most logical spots for where either the moon specifically, but also a lot of the sun elves did either usually have the identifying star, the moon, or their family.
The only thing you notice about her with your search is the color of her hair. And it's more like your features are kind of elongated. Hers are more human-like.
The more
What-
rounded versus
Yeah.
the
Cheekbones.
Okay, so
I'm gonna be like, well, I guess we can close them up now. Seem if the archaeologists come down here, then they're just gonna end up doing what they do and preserving whatever, but that's none of our business. Although it might be part of yours because at that point you
What?
don't know if they're gonna take him out of the crypt or not.
Well, we'll let the people experienced in crypt taking.
Well, that and her, but see, that's gonna be
Cryptology.
defiling her information. So she's gonna be at a. Do I tell the archaeologists information, or do I tell them it was just a crumbled mess and hopefully they leave it alone?
I know they're not going
They're
to
not just going to leave it alone.
because
they
they
did,
had-
they
they had
did a
already-
preliminary.
they had already found enough things that led them, on surface, and as they were, that they're still going to want to do their own investigating.
Well, I'm gonna climb down off the crypt from looking at her, and I'm gonna I guess, card and pull the
Hey,
stone
yeah.
thing back over and cover her up.
With general repose, you know it lasts like
Give him here.
7 hours.
Yes, you're gonna
and then it's cast again, and it's cast
I
again.
know that's
Hurt
kind
you,
of,
but
yeah, to keep
you know,
it going.
with the door.
On the door, it's kind of permanently locked.
Right.
So when you open these coffins, it doesn't really affect her. So it's not a spell on the coffin, it's a spell covering everything.
We got to the last day of our lives, so it hasn't happened.
Well,
This is ancient magic.
right. Now, out of curiosity, is this gentle repose an ancient version of the gentle repose that we would normally see?
It
Yeah.
Does it affect differently?
you don't really have a grasp on it.
Okay.
Because it is carved in ancient Elven. You recognize it because you did the language.
But this was also built before the time of the 9th level lock.
Yes, that's spell sake.
I'm gonna look at the dates, the end dates of death of the 3 women, and then his. What's the year differences?
7,000.
Like 3, maybe 5 years.
So, well, no, like, so one died.
One.
Well, one died, and then 3 years later, another one died.
No, then it would have. Like, there's.
I'm looking at end dates.
Basically, did the elf die 200 or 300 years after, a couple
Well,
thousand years after?
So human woman number 1 would have been with him, right? She dies. X time later, he gets with human woman number 2. Pippin knows how he found her. He found another human woman, got with her. He's still alive. She dies. Elven woman number 3 gets with her, who died first. And if she died first as a sun elf, how the fuck old is he? And if he's a human, how did he get that old?
Good question. So the first female died in her early 20s, like 23. The second one, because there's some overlapping years of when they were alive, it doesn't have when he married them.
Well, yeah, of course.
But the second one, she died in her 30s. And the elven woman died hundreds of years later.
So what is his ending date opposed to her ending date and her ending date?
There is hundreds of years difference between those two and him.
Okay, so he was still alive when she passed,
Yes.
and then he got with her.
Yep.
And then he died, and then she died after, which
Yep.
means whoever took over knew well enough how to preserve her to put her there. But here's another question:
But that would have been
is
passed down through the family.
true, but I wonder kid-wise, and this is something weird too. It shows him getting to the elves, fighting the dragon, winning, and becoming the king. But what about family lineage? There's no family picture portrayal. There's no pictures of his burial. There's nothing. There's literally the first of when he was alive, which is really, really weird for any area that I've been in when it comes to tombs. I've been in many tombs.
Yeah, man, Metronol was.
I am going to actually push past my internal struggle from earlier. I am going to go specifically over to his
Coffin?
body, and I am going to search for panels.
Roll me investigation.
Yeah,
It's the only thing I could think of.
because usually they're celebrated in death and depiction as well as life.
22.
And there's nothing about death in this room.
The only thing you find is he is wearing armor.
It's a nice ass armor.
Cut off his head.
Put it on a spike.
I'm not going to put it on a spike.
Yeah, to be fair, I did.
And the armor
What about the
matches
second
what
thing
he's
that you put
wearing
on spike?
in the direct where
Not in
Fighting the
that
dragon.
room with that town with the ghost lady.
I'm
Again,
talking about
I was
the first
invisible.
one.
It
That's
looked
right.
like it was
The
him.
first one.
Yeah, I didn't put anything on a spike.
and the armor is of
That was
elven.
I had drank a potion of invisibility, so it looked like it was him.
That's
That's why.
right.
That's
I
why.
just cut off.
And his depiction on the top of his crypt is him wearing armor with this huge sword.
Where's the sword?
Like when you look at the sword, it would essentially be a Scottish claymore.
Was the sword in the room or you?
I didn't see it, but I didn't search it either.
Baby boy.
Hi.
It's like, you forgot to check this place. You're all fools.
All
Toby,
right,
That's
let's
exactly
go check
what he
the,
said.
broom
would you
closet.
be willing to at least temporarily take the circlet off of Sir Slot and place it on his head?
You'd have to ask the pig. It's he likes it too much.
You can just forcibly remove it.
No, I'm
Piggy
even
is
the
not
pig had
yours.
feelers.
Piggy is not yours.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
walk right in front of the pig that can shoot its face out and shatter wood into stone.
Theoretically, Toki could do it from behind if she's sitting
Make an
on her.
arcana
He's sitting on her.
Remember,
I
DC's
don't want to hurt the
25.
pig's feelings.
Neither do I.
Yes.
Like I said, I just want to see what would happen if anything. It's just a open hunch.
Would you like to explain this, Hub?
Just
You might need to explain it.
Wondering if his headpiece were placed on him, if it also would have the effect many things have and trigger something unseen. Very
Yeah.
highly known for that,
is
obviously.
that a fact?
So I'm wondering if the circlet being placed on his head would possibly trigger something that we have yet to
I
discover.
mean, you had to say hi to the floating head to get it to trigger, and you had to say a certain word for the golems to trigger. And the golem was guarding the circlet because said. So if the golem was
That's
guarding the
why
circlet,
I'm
why
wondering.
would you ever bury a king with a circlet in the beginning of your trip?
I am going to do.
I'm gonna actually take in. Change it. It's not a sword. It's a giant.
Someone has a hammer.
Nobody knows that.
I'm saying someone has a
I'm
hammer.
going to use my staff and cast Speak with Animals. Hey, pig. Can I borrow that for like 2 minutes? We want to test something. You can have it right back, I swear.
He said yes. I saw him. He looked at you.
Are you
Is he a-
representing Sir Oaklat?
It's Sir Lancelot.
Are you the embodiment of Sir Oaklat?
I mean, he did. Look, he answered that. Yeah, see?
I am Sir Oaklat.
Sir
It looks at you like
I grabbed the circlet.
Yeah, I did.
I was so confused. This.
Well
I
done.
go put it on the man. On the human man.
nothing happens.
I pat his head. I take it back. And I put it back on.
You might want to swat Belladonna doesn't kick you if you give it back to the pig.
Well, nothing happened, so pick it back.
So
I mean,
perceiving the top.
realistically,
I mean, that was a
if
certain.
it was not, my conflict is if it was not buried with him. I mean, yes, it
had to be
was.
passed down.
Yeah.
And if the last person did not want somebody to have that, they would have the last 10 people.
They would have stuck
Whatever.
it somewhere safe, which was
Yeah.
in front of a stone golem.
Especially if they couldn't get in the door.
Because it was a stone door where we went in. A magic
That
stone
we just
door.
pushed open.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between the engraving on the top of the coffin and the body that we're seeing?
It's not an engraving. You know how the medieval knights were carved on top
Yeah,
of it? That's
yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. Okay, so the difference between the carving and the
Does the
body that
carving
we
have the
see.
circlet?
The carving looks like a very young him, version of him.
Uh-huh.
Does he have the circlet on?
He has a circlet on.
So he was buried with the circlet or his weapons. Is it a disgrace?
No, because
No.
both the circlet and the weapon probably were handed.
That's true.
In fact,
So
on
the
each
ham-
one
the-
of these
what
coffins
they left
is
in
a
the armor.
younger version of the person.
Oh,
Okay.
so you said that he's in his armor, right?
Yes.
Is
That here.
the younger version of him that is carved into the top? Is that in
You're gonna
the
wait
same
till she walks
armor?
out the room and
Okay. I wasn't sure if he had was like in a robe.
Let me borrow this for a second.
And he's going to Belladonna's going to see him walk out and she's going to go,
See, that would be disrespectful. if you strip the
Wait,
man
on the other ones,
of
was there
his
anything
bellows
carved
armor.
along with the
No.
body of
And
the
then
scepter
put it
or
in
anything
the-
like that onto the female body?
Hey, at least I've got the circlet
Each-
for a box.
It's already doing some good use in covering the man.
I can cover him with
and
The-
clothing.
Each one of
You are
them
not going to take
when you
part of one of your
look at
potato
them,
sacks and put it on him
are
like
all
a
wearing
football.
Close
a
with my
matching
arm.
headband.
Was the elf?
Just these giant, oversized bugbear armor.
He's not
metal or is it
oversized.
like material? Or...
It
I
looks
mean,
like
yeah,
metal.
certainly.
I mean, it matches his.
Yeah, but bugbears have the
You can't really
armor.
tell what it was
It
made
would
of.
just be-
Guys, he's wearing a circlet, right?
Uh-huh.
Look at the other girls. They all had the same type of circlet. And there was one on the other woman's head.
So then why is his
The
missing?
body of this.
Because he's the king, so it's going to get passed on to him. But if a queen dies, she dies with her emblem, and a new queen is made, a new crown is made. Usually.
Usually.
So they're basically
Fair.
just copies of.
I don't know, are they magical?
Did anyone
So
want
the
to
body
detect
has-
magic on the circlets?
Well, I mean, we know it's magical.
Well,
No,
he-
we know.
None of them
The
are
one
wearing
that
that's
the
true.
white
the
girl has
That's
is,
true.
but not the ones that the women have.
Fair enough.
So if they're magical, we can all blow doors open at the same time.
Well, anything as long as it's not worn by someone.
With our powers combined, oink.
with advantage.
Um,
You want another circlet?
the
Don't do it.
recovered.
Change her name.
Well, she's
Change her
she's
name
now
to
a
Nine
queen.
Blood.
Low both times.
It's not a one.
These aren't royalty.
Like as in the circlet royalty or as in the female royalty?
Yes.
Either.
Because he wasn't a king until afterwards.
He wasn't a king.
Yeah.
So he wasn't a
He led-
king.
The circlet's the
He
circlet of the
led he
ram.
led the elves into battle. He had two wives before.
He's a general.
When he,
Okay, the humans
when
did.
he
He was a
he
player.
beat the dragon and became the king, that's probably when he got his wife.
Also,
Make a
this
perception
is
check.
human.
So then the elven woman should be.
Because
Going
he's
off
still
of this
learning.
thought process, when you look on the depiction of him fighting a dragon, he's not wearing the circlet.
Right,
He's only wearing it when he's standing in front of his house.
right. Because
Yeah.
he shook hands with the elves.
essentially earned a.
Then he went into the fight.
Magic ice.
So-
for help.
Then he
Is
went
there
into
no
the fight,
dates on any of them
slayed the dragon,
Belongs to
and then he
There-
became
no.
king by slaying the
They're
dragon.
just literally
the pig already
depictions
has a
are
helmet.
vast relief into the world.
Given
The pig already has
king's
a hat.
daughter.
Okay, so then what?
What's
So
more
then
dangerous,
why was
me
the-
putting his armor to his
Harding.
What?
I got it from a box, not from him.
But it's his.
Harding, but
But-
it might actually disintegrate. Remember the weird, funky magic voodoo stuff that makes these people look like this?
Uh huh.
If you
Yeah,
take it outside
it
the door, it
might
might
stop
disintegrate.
being
It might just rust.
It might rust. All the leather might fall off.
Well,
of it.
let's find out.
No.
Let's see who's actually touched this one. You,
I put the helmet thingy on it.
you. Roll me Arcana checks.
It's gonna be good.
No.
Ah, I did crit 20. I'm a 20.
I'm a 25 with a nat 20.
Hey, double nat 20.
That's our luck right there.
As each one of you were
I rolled
We're gonna do
fiddling
20
with the body,
tonight.
taking and looking at it and putting on the circlet and stuff, the isn't real.
It's an illusion.
That's not real armor.
Where the hell is his armor?
Let's go find the real
So
armor.
it's a
And
replica.
it's mine.
Right,
It's
has
not
one.
on him.
No, it's an illusion.
Illusion.
Like the head.
So the other room that we've not been in might have his armor.
Yep.
Where is it?
Break down every wall.
I guess, sadly, I want to got 2 more charges and I can do that.
Well, no, just knock, find the hollow wall, and then blast.
We're gonna hollow on the. You said something. You wanna go check it out?
I actually,
It's towards the front, everybody!
I actually had a thought. So we didn't see where the head was projecting from.
There, yeah, I couldn't find anything.
How thick does stone have to be to stop detect magic? But
I have stone history. I can go up and check out the wall.
Luke, you can see both mom and dad.
You can.
I could, yeah. I could check out that wall if need be and see if there's anything by it.
That's what I was trying to check.
You
Right,
had
let's-
a cat trying.
But I
Let's
didn't
everybody
find
know
anything.
Knowing this,
And
what
I
do
have
you
a,
do?
I have a high check.
Do you want me to go back and check?
Why
Go
don't,
back and check.
Say-
why don't
and
you two,
see if there's
Who
any
wants to come
hollow
with
behind
me?
it.
why don't you two go check? I'll check what Ezra thinks he figured out and let them two stay and argue about armor. That doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Well, now that I know
Please
something's
return the
haunted,
tops to the
then I'm going
caskets
with
when
you.
you're done.
Yeah, Cardane can probably help.
Yeah,
with that.
carding or
Cardank will help with
Ezra
that.
search and carding words.
So
were
me
Going to
and
casket
Ivor
check?
are
The
going
movie said
back
you
to
were
that
doing
room.
Closing, yes.
Yeah, you already seen them moving them.
All right.
Belladonna, what are you doing?
We're waiting to check that room again. Where the head was.
Um,
And
once
they're going to
everything
check
is
it.
returned to all its proper places, then I will go with them.
Will you go
I'm
with
just gonna
us, or will you go with
I'm just also
Corvo
gonna-
and Ezra?
Yeah, I guess Cardane can go
I'm going
with.
with you guys.
Yeah, you guys.
My little fire
You going with us too?
No, the at
Ooh,
your crossbow.
squad.
I'll fix
No.
that.
No, I'm going with A
Screw-
squad.
well, screw you.
Where are you going?
He's
Oh,
going to
okay.
go with Corvo and that.
Here. Okay.
So
We may blow up a wall. You might get to see it.
we're gonna blow up a wall.
That's fine. I gotta help her like walk faster.
So
No, I'm already with Ezra. It's fine.
oh, she gets the spider.
Yeah, she gets
yeah,
the spider.
if I need to
to
walk fast, I got a spider. I mean, I moved 30 feet.
Blow up
That's
a
kind of
wall.
normal for everybody.
Blow up a
Blow
wall.
Blow up a
Blow
wall.
up a wall.
Okay.
B squad
I gave.
for blowing up walls.
Yeah.
No.
You just had to hear oink and boom.
I hope this will be as
It's
magical
not
as last
Boink
time.
Salon, Mr. Boink Salon. The name has not changed to Sir Boink Salon.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What are you doing?
I'm going up to where the head
Inspect
used,
it.
and I'm going to check the wall and use my stone.
I'm gonna pause.
Where
I'm
do
gonna
you
create reaction.
start?
So with the two wyverns, I need to kind of like start from one of the wyverns and make my way along. Until
Okay, so you're gonna start here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna check around.
Roll your stone
Pause.
crafting.
I have a reaction.
My
I'm just gonna
stone
set it up.
history, so that would be
Basically, just
stone.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna prepare.
Oh my.
And wait for
You
the
go high.
audio is
basically just adding it.
before
Just like
use that to cast.
Yeah.
So
So my history
plus
is.
3 to your history.
You definitely have your
Do I
dad
do I see what are you showing me this? Some of
Yeah.
You see
I
Ezra
know.
walk over
Hey,
here.
does she get advantage when inspecting the wall?
Yeah,
Yes, I
you're a
have it.
dwarf.
All right.
You're dirt.
Okay. That would be a 19.
Solid.
So I'm just gonna keep making my way down and doing the same thing.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 checks.
So keep going
You need help?
With advantage.
with advantage because I have some. That'll be another 19 for that one.
Bill, where are you?
She came with us.
Oh, she came with us.
That would be a 22 for that one. That one's a 16 and one more. That would be a 21.
Okay. This section of the wall here doesn't seem as
Thick, so there's something behind there.
How far
I'm
back?
going to mention that to them too. I'm like, this is not the wall.
What
It's
if you
not
get
like
back
the
in
rest.
corner?
You know what to do.
How
They
far?
gotta send the
How
spider
far
over
did
there to
the
walk, like,
circlet
get
of the
cattle
ram
from the
I need to
travel?
I need to get someone to look around.
He's a good-
Mommy, what?
So what are you doing?
I
First,
just
I'm
mentioned
gonna.
to them about it, so I just said like this part of
I'm
the wall.
standing back.
You go
Where at?
I'm not middle of the room.
I'd say
corner.
stay by the door.
Yeah, how
60
far?
feet.
Where are you staying?
Okay, yeah, I'm standing by the door. Get on the far end of the wall
I'm
before
going
you
to
use
go
it.
to the other corner of the side of the room,
All right,
and
fine,
I'm going
I'm
to
gonna-
face the wall.
Alright, I'm gonna
like
go.
that.
I'm gonna go where
No,
Ivor's at.
Here?
There.
I'm gonna go with Ivor.
Okay, you know that it was this section right
Yeah,
here.
I'm
So
gonna.
you should probably go this way.
Yeah.
I'm going to encourage Strong Axolot to start using the circuit of the ram again.
Okay.
Spider eye.
Make
So-
an animal handling check.
Stroke the pig, Otoki.
I have. See what it is.
Bill's like, please.
That would be a dirty 20.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be dirty. All right.
Sounds gonna be dirty. It might be you guys.
Get ready for the oink.
You know that the dust settled, right?
Yeah.
It's coming back up.
Are we they're gonna be like this earthquakes?
You're rubbing your face like you almost forgot we could do this.
Oh no!
Oh no!
It just so happens none of us decided to check for like a secret button. We just decided
Yeah,
Great.
and there is nothing there. That's what I checked for.
So
There was
we're just
nothing.
gonna break
both
open
me
the
and-
wall.
Both me and Belladonna checked each placard for something there.
fuck it, we break it.
Okay.
Oh,
We haven't done.
I just realized. You said read Ancient Elven.
Make an attack roll.
We're so cute.
Don't kill it.
You get +7.
Did you roll a 1?
What is it?
Did you?
Did you crit?
One off.
So
26 to hit.
Did you roll a 19?
Yeah.
That's still a crit. 19, 20.
no,
Not in that, just in
There's
case.
your 20s.
Just in case.
No, it's not. It's not champ. It's not champion.
I'm gonna turn that wall
It must be,
down.
it might be pretty glad that 19, 20 is crit.
Roll me 2d10.
just 2d10.
Roll these two.
You that one.
2 and 3.
2 and 3.
So 5
You
times.
Da, 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 da.
keep 100. Go.
Da, 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 da.
Turn to stuff.
So
Da, 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 da.
Roll me a d6.
Uh-oh.
So 5 times.
1.
5.
Okay.
Congrats.
Roll me. Roll me. Roll. Con saves.
Wait, why him?
Why? Oh, for his spider.
Oh, what about me?
Oh, spider.
Roll me a con save.
Woohoo! Con save!
Wild magic
Good
happens.
soul.
So
That's
what
not
was
a
that?
save.
While they're doing that, he wants to do his thing.
So,
So you get proficiency in that.
Yeah.
So it's +7 for yours.
Yeah.
15.
16.
Oh shit!
Did you roll a 1?
I rolled this 3.
he doesn't.
Okay.
That's a 5.
I mean, technically, we're outside.
I've got 11.
Make another animal handling check. Okay.
Good job, Piggo!
That'll be 11.
Yeah.
Make sure Oinkslet roll con save.
Actually, it was 18.
Constitution.
1.
That'll be a 7.
But what'd you get?
11.
What'd you get?
I got a 5.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Okay.
17 for this spider.
Yeah.
You two. You. And what did your spider get?
17.
You and you take 3 points damage.
Cool.
Yeah.
You two take 5 points damage. And you are deaf.
Oh, yay!
What?
Fortitude saves.
Oh, no.
What,
At
what,
disadvantage.
what happened to the pig? The pig rolled a 7.
Yeah, the pig also is deaf.
Yep.
Is he deaf
And
and
he's going to have
blind?
to make a fort save too.
What is a fortitude save? Just another con.
Con. Right?
You do your
Fortune's
thing now,
con.
although
Yeah, like as
Yeah,
it happened,
It's just
I-
the con
I-
save.
Yep.
popped them out.
Roll that once.
At disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Oh,
Alright, so he knocked. When everything shook.
Like I'm utilizing the spider's ice and other timing. Like,
Tim.
First
What
one's
was the roll?
15 for Toki.
9 plus 2 is 11.
Oh, shit. I just got 20.
So what you get?
So that would
I
be
got 11.
13 for Soaring Salt, 15 for Toki.
Okay.
Going deaf forever.
Not only are you deaf, but it was so loud. You and your pig instantly hurl
Oh, jeez.
Hell yeah. You just puke.
Yes.
Puking rainbows.
And this wall is cracked.
It's just
Just
crap.
cracked.
Just crack.
I'm gonna just go over.
Maybe might be able to pry
Okay.
away from that.
As for the rest of it,
Since I'm not official Andy yet, I'm not gonna do it, but I'm pretty sure.
you hear this
You're true.
very loud
So
oink.
I'm gonna touch your back for mommy
and then them go,
to check if I am right, but you were pee-pee stinkies.
Nice.
You like the stinkies? I'm not sure, but that, I'm
And
sure.
you
pretty
can't-
sure we
not,
are
right?
at least
Yeah.
pee-pee.
you see.
Which is audible for 3 That's
Then
why I was
again, I have
timing it
really weird smelling, so it could just
Maybe the vibration helped a little bit too.
Right here, the wall is
Since I'm not like an official designated
Oh, no,
like
he's
it
good.
or anything, I
Ew. I'm gonna
didn't
want to do the
I'll go with
I guess
Fine.
she's going over, but she's stuck in babyland.
Look.
No.
Maybe you're just.
So I'm uncle and I still won't do that.
See, I don't mind doing
Did we just hit a button?
my own kids.
No,
I don't
he
mind
did
doing
something
the-
with that when you guys. He timed it so you guys wouldn't hear it.
the little chicks.
yeah.
Oh,
They're
I've
deaf.
only told
I'm not.
No, but you
but I
still
did it
wouldn't
at
have
time, so
Yeah.
they coincide together.
All right, I'm
I
gonna.
have one charge left. I have to leave it so it's on.
You said it was open, so I'm gonna peek my head in and.
I will as
I have a perfect idea for this wall.
What do I see?
There's something that just appeared from your sense.
What doth mine eyes see?
Obviously, a bunch of crypts. He just took them all away.
So I like how she's so concerned about desecrating this place, but currently there's another room with like 15 turned over crypts.
You do remember my mental breakdown over that where I actually had to call my patron to like calm me down over everything, right?
And then he was like, "They aren't touching it, right? You're stupid."
And then you still took the sanity check.
And what did that badly? Yes.
Right. So we come across a lot of really large dice guys.
Exactly what those are.
I mean, 1, 1, 4, 2, 6.
This room contains
Let's number them.
7 5-foot-tall cylindrical earthen jars.
Phylactery.
Question: are they perfectly spaced in their own little design?
Yep. On top of them,
All over me. Why?
Did he
Your
just
mom.
fiddle?
Oh,
No.
he
All
full
over
on
me.
raspberry.
Oh, I have a special blanket when I have.
on top of each one of these, is a cane,
Cane
like a
of-
walking cane,
Is it like upright or this way?
laying across the top.
Carved in or separate?
It looks like it's just sitting on top of it.
Really?
I'm gonna go to the one closest to me and I'm gonna investigate it. Check it out. Wait, Ezra, sense magic, quick.
I will go ahead and do
Belladonna
that.
baby landed. Is any
There
other-
is nothing radiating magic in here.
Cool. I'm gonna go to the first one. I'm gonna look at it. And I'm-
Okay, go ahead. Roll investigation.
19.
It is an earthen jar, like an earthen pot, 5 foot tall, with a cane that's up there.
I'm gonna take my sword and I'm gonna pop and see if the cane moves. 'Cause I can't reach it.
You,
What?
it lifts up.
The cane moves?
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock it off.
Okay, you knock it off,
Hey,
and
knock that off.
Yeah.
It is a wooden walking cane with a brass handle.
Does it have a nameplate on it?
Nope.
It's not magical. Lift me up. I'm gonna open it a little jar.
Love to be tried to.
I made you
Wait, you're actually letting somebody touch you?
I know, right? I'm frustrated. I ain't tall enough.
Like turn his face and be like,
Wow, you really are starting to accept the party.
Like princess style or child?
I want to see what. At this point, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna grab the jar. Can I move the jar?
Uppies.
Whoa, don't.
Uppies.
Make a strength check.
Uppies.
19. I mean, does it tip? Is it light? Is it?
You grab it because there's nothing on the top of it.
There's no like lid or anything.
Nope. And so you grab it. Oh shit.
Is there anything in this pot?
I'll go look in it.
When you tip it, you're
Oh,
What?
I will look in it, but
I'm like frozen.
I will. I'll also grab the lid, set it back. Does it?
How are you doing this when you're holding her?
No, he didn't. I said before he picked me up, I took it and moved it to see if it was.
Yeah, you kind of rocked it, and you heard some jingling in there.
Oh,
like
jingling.
some
You
metal
think-
shifting.
You say clink, 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 and I'm thinking, oh crap, puzzle room.
You heard like something moving, shifting inside.
I'm gonna pull it all the way down on the side, and I'm gonna look inside.
Jumping for the doorway. We do.
Yeah, I'll go look at it with her.
Yeah, we do.
Looking in there,
No.
those are gold coins.
Thanks, no.
How many?
You see the kitty?
You take them out and count them.
I mean, is there a handful? Is there a bag full? Is it half full?
I'll use Mage Hand to reach down in there at the bottom and start picking them up.
Can I bag it?
Okay.
Hi, Cornell. Hi, Cornell.
You
It's like, yeah,
you
like
made
couple-
hand
a couple at a time, whatever.
handful out, and as the hand comes up, you see gold coins just running off the side of it. You know, pulls it up, and there's like a small pile of gold coins.
What if we just turn it upside down?
I mean, we can, I guess.
Probably the better, smarter thing to do.
Sure, we'll kind of
Belladonna.
lay it over.
Go to the next one and dump it upside down. It's not a crypt. We're fine. We're not defiling anything.
You look inside of it. Yeah, there's a pile of gold coins in that one too, and a king laying across the top of it.
Is there any symbols like on the end of the cane, the bottom of the cane, on the jar, on the bottom of the
Roll me
jar?
investigation.
Baby boy.
Crit 20.
As you turn it, one hand moves slower than the rest. You hear
Open it.
it unscrews. The handle does.
I unscrew it. And chips full?
Inside, I'm guessing you look inside.
Yeah.
There's something in there.
Attempt to pull it out.
There's a bronze tube in there.
Check through the traps.
Roll me investigation.
19.
There, you don't see any traps on this. It's just a bronze tube about a foot long.
I attempt to open it.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything?
Nope.
I open it.
Inside of it, when you pour it out, you see like fabric come out with it.
Anything else?
Nope. You open it up, and there are gemstones inside the tube.
I
So excited.
palm the gemstones.
So excited.
Okay.
So I guess it'd be sleight of hand the gemstones.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand. Whoever's in there, make a perception if you want to see it.
30? Nat 20.
Oh, you aren't in there. You're in the other room.
No, he nat 20.
Oh, he not running. Okay, hold on. I got a glass.
Or 30.
36.
Brenda,
There's a lot of
pour it out.
that specific thing.
Oh, I
Do
have.
you have any knowledge of gemstones?
Maybe. Like, I probably ran across them when I was harvesting mushrooms underground and stuff.
Making an intelligence
They're both the same stat for me.
Kind of both. So either.
Crypt 20.
That's keyword zirconia.
You mean diamond. Got it. Diamond.
It's
In
fake,
fact-
fake diamond.
Those are aqua cubic zirconia.
I'm gonna slip them in my pouch.
What are you doing?
Less the gems, but do I notice that the cane is in two pieces?
Yeah, no, I didn't hide that. I
Okay.
opened it up. I was
Well,
like, it's
yeah,
a
that's-
piece of rotten cloth.
Yeah, that's fine.
I guess no repose on this one.
There's 49 of them, and they have if you were to sell these, about 55 gold worth. Total.
Yeah, my gold.
So,
So I'm guessing you looked in one of those too?
Yeah.
There's a pile of gold in there.
You said that you said it's 49, they're only worth a little bit of gold.
Yeah, 55 gold.
Okay, so I will not try to hide it. I will go ahead and show him.
Look at these.
And like pretty stones, they ain't worth much, but they're pretty.
I could use those probably.
You want to buy them?
We could. Do you just want to split them between the party?
See what we got.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and hold on to them. I'll put them back in the tube.
Yeah.
And then
These are all identical.
I'm
I'm gonna put them back in the tube, and then I'll just put them
gonna
in.
since I'm at the next one, and I see her put it in the tube going for the cane. I'll just throw
He's doing
one of the
okay
canes in my bag of holding direct,
Not
Okay.
as bad as he was at the start.
Actually, it's not a bad idea. I'll
and
grab.
then get
Might have just been
the. They could still get the cane.
oh, that's
Was there something in there?
Right. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and do kind of the same thing. I'm gonna go.
I'll get the next. I'll get the coins out of the bottom. Kind of dump it out. Actually, how big is the urn?
Well, it's 5 foot tall.
5 foot tall.
You said 5 foot. Okay, so it's that.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
Yeah,
knock
they're
off.
about yay tall.
so not bag of holding. Got it.
Okay, hold on.
About this big around.
You were over here with me. I grabbed.
Queenage in there. Like, you.
I'm gonna set my bag of holding like right on the ground and just.
I'm gonna kind of do. I'm gonna
Actually,
kind of do the same thing.
We actually kind of need to count it, don't we?
Let's just dump it all out and see. I'm gonna go to this one. I'm gonna grab the cane off of it. You
And
said
then I'll go after another one.
here. We'll put you over in this one. Let her have. Well,
May I do something?
Belladonna, do you want one of the canes or no?
May I do something? while
Okay,
doing
so
this?
I'm gonna grab Belladonna.
What are you
and put
doing?
that one.
I'm gonna cast a catapult on a sack of ball bearings at this crack.
I'm just gonna.
Where are
this
you?
one.
He's
I'm
at
in
the
the
door.
doorway.
You're here.
Yeah.
He's the only one of us.
So-
that's not
okay.
dead.
What's the damage from catapult?
I get you get three.
It's second
Where
level.
does
So
this
it
one fit? We
And you
can
got
climb.
is 4d8.
Roll me 48.
Take it.
I guess let's start dumping these
4,
things out so we can count the gold.
Guess we could do that. Yeah.
14.
So-
Okay.
It's gonna ricochet.
I will pull out a cloth. We could put it
It's
on the
gonna
cloth.
ricochet.
Good
Pile
idea.
it on the cloth so that
You have like a cloak or a blanket in your kit.
Ivor.
Yep.
Monkey.
Yep.
Carding. Make me reflex saves.
Hell yeah! That's a deck save,
He
right?
put down his rat clothes,
Oh,
and
dear
we're
God.
gonna dump all the points on it so we can count it.
Okay.
Does the spider see that carding's gonna do something stupid?
You aren't paying attention.
That's
You
what
should
you
be doing it
Spider
with
say?
jars.
Does the spider say to me?
I'm not sure the spider would say anything. He can't really.
I mean, it's not
They
even.
can. They can hear.
It's not even in the
They can-
room. It's just like kind of peeking in.
It made it save or didn't it?
Yeah,
It made a save.
Okay,
They made a better save than he did.
it's just sitting there watching him.
Okay.
I got a 21 for my deck save.
Cover spider make a reflex save.
I have to do.
Wait, where's he attacking? Whatever.
Your spider's right there.
He's
And
not-
where's Carding doing his stuff?
Right there.
Okay.
You are
What'd you get?
banished.
Yeah, he's
21.
managed to.
What'd you get?
I got 3 for Science a lot and fucking 9 for me.
What'd you get, Ivor?
4.
Oh, hell yeah!
What damage did you do?
14.
Roll me a d6. Actually, roll me a d4.
Oh, I wanted to roll a d6 though.
What was the damage you did?
14.
Take 28 points damage. Take 14. Make an animal handling check.
Woohoo!
What was your save?
You said
18.
28.
Yeah.
I'm handling.
Yeah, your spider was.
That's
Wait, what did you do?
17.
You catapulted?
Yeah, I catapulted a bag of ball bearings.
Yeah, your pig. You can handle it, but
Spider thinks you're crazy.
Arden did something.
Oh,
You
and I have to
speeded
roll for
ball
wild
bouncing-
magic surge.
And how much damage did I take?
I have to roll for wild magic surge
28.
because that was a sorcerer spell. I don't
I'm gonna get out of the room now.
I don't surge. Sadly. So now I think I'm up to
How much does a potion of superior healing heal you? By?
I'm getting out the room.
Okay, look here.
What? Kami's looking it up.
Don't give up on this ball now. We're almost there.
I am going to.
I don't have that wrote down.
I'm getting out the room.
Are you drinking a potion of superior healing?
How much?
Yeah,
did it give?
superior. Yeah.
Roll me a percentile. I choose high.
Oh, row, Raggy.
Is it high?
Yep.
67.
All right.
Yeah.
You heal 44 points.
Perfect. That brings.
I have a supreme potion as well. Can I drink one as well?
Yes. Roll me percentile.
I'm drinking.
I choose low.
Choose low. 70.
You said it was you drank what?
Supreme potion of
Supreme?
healing. I got the really good one.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't. But I'm at least back up at full, so I'm going to
I want
accept
to at
that.
least be.
How's it, Winkslot?
Oh. The plus is enough.
Whoa! How you doing?
Overheals and explodes.
I'm gonna get the
Five.
No, probably not. You can't heal it for sure.
8,
I actually.
9. What were your hit points at when you drank your Ivor? What were your
Mine?
hit points at?
4.
Did it heal you to max?
Yes.
Was there any left over?
Only 3.
You have 3 temp hits.
Hey, I'll take that.
Gonna find out where you're gonna.
Don't worry, I'll be using them soon.
Yeah, 'cause we're gonna keep busting down those door next time it's potato fragments.
Shattered.
Dear goodness, I'm glad I'm not over there right now.
I'm going to left the room.
15.
I keep hearing all these big bangs, and I'm going. This is a safer spot.
You're about to hear a very big bang.
But what are you doing?
Plus-
Shattered.
Shatter the wall. That's why I left.
You heal. Toki, you heal 45 hit points.
Oh, good. She brings me over half.
Okay. We have now dumped all the buckets onto his cape in the middle of the
You see
room.
how I low I got?
And you start,
No, okay.
you start counting
It's
it.
like penal campaign.
Is it like how much is
So it was like I was drinking one of my potions.
Size-wise, grand total. There is
Oh, I'm
7,000
almost full
gold.
health again.
So,
Oh,
None of them are minted in Mithril.
alright, I need to get rid of one of my potions.
So this is just
Are
common
you paying
gold
attention to what we're doing? I'm gonna make some DM fun. I want to slide a hand. A couple handfuls of
Or
coins.
like max out.
As I'm directly looking at it.
Oh, I don't care if you see.
Okay, you're
You
gonna
don't-
look down
you don't
at
know
me.
what I-
I'm out the room. I'm
Make a sleight of
away.
hand. Make a perception.
I'm not even healing.
I mean, I'm not hiding it from him. I'm basically hiding it from her to
You
see
can
if
see
as
him
we're
just
counting, I
enjoying
can get like
the
X amount
damage
of coins
card
in my
in
house.
You just want him to.
Roll me perception.
Yeah,
And then you're
rolling
going
that
to
one.
use your dice that does the nat ones.
Been using it all day.
What is it?
I crit 20. That means I'm at 39.
There's no way. I mean, even if I
There's
rolled a
physically
20,
no way for
there's
either of them, I don't
no
think.
way.
Not at
My
that
sleight of
level.
hand is stupidly plus because of expertise and the item I have.
Yeah, even at not.
It only
20, I
does
would've
it for
only
sleight
had
of hand.
Yeah, it only does it for sleight of
Only.
hand.
So.
Have you left the
There-
room and
I'm
then
sorry,
dogs.
Well, like I said, I'm not really hiding it from you.
No, I was standing in the doorway.
I have left the room. I'm out past away from the door.
Give me a percentile. Roll me 1d8 minus 1.
You want to use mail?
Feel like ours.
They've been behaving tonight.
Alright, roll a 1.
I heard a god.
Okay.
Cynthia and I were actually dumping it and everything. And we had the basic count.
Oh, good.
She's not hiding it from you, though.
Yeah, but I'm not hiding it.
She's not having it for me.
We already have a standing deal anyway between us, so that's why I'm trusting him, because if he blows the whistle, I can blow the whistle on him. We already have a
You mean
standing
like
deal.
you and me with Ivor's money? That he
That's why I.
Yeah, I've never realized that got stolen. I think it was like, what, 92 pieces of gold?
Yep.
It was all of it.
Well,
What's this one?
Plus.
Goodness.
Just this?
Yep.
Really?
You only did it once.
No, I
It looks
said
like a
as we're
sponge.
counting, I'm doing it. That's why I said DM fun.
Yeah,
How many
it's
times
kind
do I
of
get
one
it?
of those little one for them.
2 for me.
me.
I mean, it's going to take a good couple minutes to count this much gold. So as we're counting, and she's looking down trying to count her area, and I'm like, did you do the same thing?
Mine's not as good as yours. Would you like to hold
Oh, well.
I mean,
Because
I could show you. I could show you what I probably would get.
Well, mine was
You'd
as we were
probably
counting to
succeed.
several.
Okay.
19.
So what are
Yeah,
the
fine.
three of the rest of you?
I'm about to tell you.
And I'm going to do
I'm
something.
And
getting
there go my
away from the
dice.
doorway. I've just seen ricochets. I'm deaf as shit. I'm like, no, I'm getting out of here before something stupid happens again. As I just jumped
Either
one of my
unminted
sleeping
or just
potions.
not myth for about
These are just regular gold.
regular gold coins, so no myth real.
Oh, should we
3d8 plus
go?
1d8. Okay. So I am going to cast Shatter specifically on the crack.
Woo!
Oh, this is
Tim.
beautiful.
Where is
You just projectile vomited.
Oh,
Is
lovely.
there a verbal component to this spell?
Yes.
My spider's walking away by this.
Tim, I need to get a
Make
bag.
me an Arcana check
I need
with
to go get a bag.
disadvantage.
I get you need some cups, but
You need Shatter?
please.
Yeah, I got Shatter.
If you got it, I can find it if you need it, though.
Well, at least it's not going to deafen them.
18, and then that was 11.
Oh, there's some-
Said Arcana. That will be 16.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, with disadvantage.
That's actually pretty damn good.
Oh,
The other one was
Pretty good roll.
Good news, I'm not in a 10-foot sphere of that point, so I'm good.
14 and 11.
We're good.
Okay.
Me and you aren't going to take any damage, Ivor. But we're going to like watching the
there's probably enough vintage of paint everywhere. Like a water gun.
He just felt like it.
There was some pretty good force there.
Yep.
Oh yeah, when he wants to projectile, he can projectile.
Andrew. Okay.
Like, it literally.
No, it fell
Like-
down and it's went, but it actually
And it
missed.
splattered, like, right on the.
Nice. It came out like a water gun. Nice. take my dear.
Roll me 3d8.
4d8 because it is a 3rd level spell. It got upscaled.
No.
Does that increase his face by 5 too?
Nope.
For the ouchie?
You're gonna give our DM a hernia.
Good.
Aneurysm.
Okay, so that's
They're for the
16. That is 20.
20.
There's
Okay.
probably nothing behind this fucking wall, you know?
Yeah, I know. It's great. Or it's the big bad.
The crack over here widens a bit more.
It's all the spiders.
Anybody
that
want to
we
look
don't
through
know
the
about.
hole and see if
Hold
there's
on.
anything there?
I have one more I'm going to do first.
Let's at least look and make sure we're not going to destroy whatever's behind it.
We're not going to.
It's all the
What
spiders
is it?
that we don't know about.
What?
It's all the spiders that we don't know
Hey.
about.
Okay.
How many did you?
1.
Okay.
Depend on how many
Hi.
you got. Then it's
Like to reach into my bag and pull out a tankard of
So
meat
even though I wasn't trying to do it, I'm
Set it
still doing it
on the
because I wasn't
ground
able to actually
and
see.
catapult it at this crack.
well, you only did
Okay.
check.
Please no.
I wouldn't have been
I
able
am
to see with
far-
that check
I'm
because
behind
have
you
the
guys.
If he's going to do that and
I-
I'm seeing him do this again,
20.
I back off.
I would like to back off out of the line of
Like,
sight
back off.
of
Get
the
away.
crack.
Because I've already
Yeah, just
seen
about
it.
right there.
Yeah, about there would be
Are you writing how
fine.
much
Spider
I
can
did?
be our shield.
Yeah, I'm mapping with
Okay.
I don't have to roll to hit.
Okay. Make a.
I
It's 3d8.
Are you casting the spell? Or are
There's 4,
you
yeah.
casting it through your?
I'm casting it. This is my sorcerer stuff.
Okay.
We're hiding
Yeah.
behind the spiders.
So it's
and
going to be
shield.
4d8 again.
Okay.
But first I got to see my wild magic search, which is currently at a 3 or lower. It's a 2!
Oh my god.
Okay.
Wild magic,
Wait,
wild
red
magic,
people
wild
back
magic.
off. What's he gonna get? Get the magic.
No, so what do I have to roll? A D100, right?
Yep.
Where's wild magic at?
Right behind the warlock on the player manual.
Right.
I got it right. I got it right here.
104.
Oh no, sir. You can close that.
He doesn't want us seeing.
Okay.
Alright, so roll for my surge roll. 56.
Is he just gonna shout?
I think it's just gonna be shouting again.
That face.
Did I just shout again?
He's just shouting again. I don't know why.
Roll your damage. Roll the damage.
Oh no.
8 plus 7, 15 plus 4, 19 plus 7, 26.
Roll me a d4.
We backed up.
Spider.
We're
That's a
using
3.
the spiders and we
What was your damage?
24.
Mhm.
Or sorry, 26.
What was your D4?
A 3.
We left Cardunk in that room by himself.
That is 78.
The jar or jug of mead explodes against the wall. Make me a reflex save.
Woohoo!
Why are you wasting me?
A good thing I'm on.
You'd be the one having an emotional breakdown.
The shrapnel does not hit you. However, with you making your reflex save, you wind up here.
Cool.
And
Wild magic surge.
the two of you make me a perception check.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Be good to me.
That is an 18.
That's an 8.
Roll it again with advantage because now you're actually staring at Carding going, what the?
Still an 18.
That's a 10. I'll get my dice.
You see Carding set down his jug of meat and he casts a spell very successfully, even though
I'm not dead.
No, he's
Oh,
No, he
you're
passed
You're
it.
dead.
You're dead.
Yeah,
We're dead.
okay.
We just saw things coupled. I'm like, I'm out.
And you've seen him do this before. And this jug of meat launches itself. And you see wood shrapnel fly back past him. And whoa. And then, all of a sudden, every hair on his body falls out. You ever seen a naked bugbear before?
No, what's even better?
Making just hairless.
You know what's even better? Is this is actually an interesting ruling. You have the belt of dwarven strength, correct?
Oh, he's now got a
It
beard.
forces you to grow a magical beard. Does that magical beard fall off, or does it stay?
It doesn't know. It keeps going.
What's going on and all?
It would probably disappear and come back.
Kind of like in Santa Claus.
Basically, he's just constantly growing hair and falling off, growing hair,
I
falling
shave in the
off.
morning.
No, it keeps growing back and falling off, so it just accumulates a pile of hair wherever he's standing.
The architects are gonna, the architects are gonna have fun walking in the
Cardi?
Who the fuck's with
Yeah.
all this
High
hair?
or low?
Low, baby.
He turns very happy with himself, and he has this full beard, which then falls.
Oh, a little cold there, buddy?
Not even a little bit.
Fuzzy,
What?
Fuzzy, had nothing.
I'd like to go back into the room and inspect the crack.
Roll me investigation.
Oh, I have one more thing to do after that.
I'm gonna go in and as well and have a look.
I'm gonna wild shape into a mouse and go through the crack.
That'll be 11.
What's an investigation?
You're coming over here.
Nope, that's intimidation. No, buddy.
Investigation's underneath intimidation.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, I see it.
Just
Okay, that will be a 5 for me.
Roll me stone cunning.
Stone cunning, so that would be a history check with advantage. Yes, I have advantage over.
I still have
My dice is
3 spell
okay, you're
slots. So first
better.
level
You're okay.
is
That would be an 18.
18. What'd you get?
5.
And you wild shaped into a mouse
yes, and go.
and went
go.
right to the
Yep.
crack.
Yep.
Easy enough to do for a mouse.
Wrong side. There you go.
Using your stone cunning, when you look behind this, you see, due to all the massive damage, that what was back here is dislodged. So there's dirt coming out of the crack, which is now about this wide. But there is stone on this
So
side, and
there's
there's
some-
stone on this side, but there's dirt.
It's been buried.
So whatever, when you knocked on it, you heard the echo of dirt.
So just basically, you're making a sinkhole.
And you climb in there, it's dirt.
Just rolling around. A hairless,
Very nice dirt, but it is dirt.
a hairless mouse rolling in the dirt.
Hair.
No!
You both
No, the mouse is naked.
Naked mole.
Name me Rufus.
No naked mouse rolling around in the dirt.
I come back out and I hand wild shape. It's dirt.
There's nothing back there.
You see the mouse go back into Cardinky. Poof. Beard.
Go on.
And he's still naked. Even his ear tufts.
No, you wild shape back with your clothes on.
Yeah, you wild shape back. Your
Yeah,
clothes
but
are
your
on,
beard appeared
but
again.
you're still hairless.
But
Yeah, I'm hairless.
Na-
All the hair fell out. Except for the
naked
beard,
like a mole rat.
which then fell out.
Cool.
Actually,
Wait, I can make a ton of money with beard extensions.
the only hair on your body is your beard.
But it keeps falling out.
No, it didn't fall.
Aww.
Oh.
Because you wild shaped back.
But I could have made hair extensions out of my beard forever.
You could have made your beard even more luscious than
Naked
Toby.
Cardinky with a beard. Hairless Cardinal with a beard.
That looks like a biker now.
Yeah, kinda.
You look like if a goblin was a middle-aged soccer dad.
What about doing
From
the,
ZZ Top.
doing for everybody and
Well, we learned we're good at demolishing things, but I already knew I was.
The pick is now too.
Well, that was fun, everybody.
Yeah.
We're dead for going, what?
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 Did you say something? Oh wait, I can hear.
Did the ghosts do
Did y'all
anything
say
with this?
Nothing else happens down here.
So I'm going to go to the treasure room, or rather the only room that
Well,
is
you
open.
Well, you don't know it's there.
you don't know it's
I'm
there.
going to go back towards where they didn't follow us from.
Alright.
I'm probably gonna go forward.
I guess yeah.
And we're gonna come in and go, it's just an assault. We broke through the wall. Let's go. We're just shouting because we're deaf.
We found dirt.
Hey, Pokey.
All right, we're having like group meeting. We're having group meeting. Give me a sec. Yeah.
We're right.
What?
What?
Listen, all I know is we did a good job on that wall. Hell yeah.
Well, we opened that up. We didn't know that, though. We just kept crashing through the wall.
What?
Yeah. Okay. So you guys come in and you're gonna see.
You see Kurnik with a different hairstyle.
You're gonna both.
Hairless except for his.
the first time Ezra ever jumps is like
And us two come walking and shouting.
I don't get affected by fear.
What all are you found here?
So we're both shouting he's hairless.
Beth, we're
I'm
building
not
Maximum.
shouting this. We found gold here, and
What?
I hand each of you 200 gold. I'll tell you later.
Piles of
We just
gold.
shout
No,
what and then
no,
get
just
kind of gold.
What?
Gold.
So,
Oh my God.
since I don't need to yell, because I can still hear.
I'm still not gonna sleep with you.
You don't like knives?
What?
he doesn't like to be poked in
They're
the
currently deaf.
So you see like piles of gold that's been like situated out.
I don't know how long they're going to be deaf. We broke a wall.
You guys see
Was there anything?
so you guys come in and you see his cloak sit out and
I
there's
also
like
lost all my hair.
piles of gold, like one for each of us that's been separated out.
Mm.
And we're like, well, these jars had a little bit of gold in them, but here and then you
We're deaf. We're like, what?
I'm just handing you the gold.
So we found a lot of dirt behind those walls.
He became a hairless mouse and was rolling in it for a bit.
I kind of want to hand you 201 just because. No, so you guys get 200 gold each. For
I'm
this
pretty sure I nearly died
again.
again.
This time for me, not her.
This time from Kardank.
On
It
accident.
was actually a welcome change of pace.
It was a fireball cast on myself.
Shenanigans.
You were just gonna get like, come on.
Shenanigans again.
Alright.
Baby, baby, shenanigans again.
What?
I gotta remember to check my laundry when I do the laundry.
So as you guys wrap up collecting your gold, situating yourselves, being deaf,
Goodness.
Yeah, can we get better?
Can we hear it a little bit?
why don't we just like sit for a while and take like a semi-long rest?
I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm out of spell slots now.
I can
Hey.
easily do.
Hey guys, I think I need to take a break. Can we just chill? What?
You guys can easily take a long rest down here.
I mean, there's some nice, cozy beds
Let me
in
think.
the other chamber.
Don't give Belladonna another fit, please.
You said it was 200 gold.
Yeah.
200 gold for both of us. Right?
We don't know. We don't know. As far as we know, we only got 200 each.
Yeah, that's all we got. That's what we were given.
Yeah, and as far as we know, it's split 6 ways. Exactly equal.
We don't know any of
Also,
them being
Carly has
anything
enough
extra.
money, he doesn't care.
Yeah, that's the point.
Okay, fair enough.
It was a group.
We just got handed gold and we counted 200. That was.
Yeah, you guys didn't hear anything.
No, we just got handed gold.
Literally.
Yeah, your ears are ringing.
Mine are fine.
Yours
is
are
funny.
fine. Yeah.
They just don't have any hair now.
Yep.
After
All the
long
protection
rest,
is now
does it
gone.
Slightly fade, or is it still ringing?
It's still ringing.
But can we hear?
Please note the deafness was not from my actions.
It was from mine.
Yes. So
You just gave yourself protection from my actions. And then Ballberry just hit you in behind.
Your hair will regrow in 20 or start to regrow in 24 hours.
You're gonna be stumbly and everything's gonna stick to you.
Oh no, you're gonna be so itchy and irritated.
Roll me a d20 and add 4.
I would like to wild shape into a bear. I am now a hairless bear.
I'll be a 7.
Terrifying.
In 7
everybody.
hours, you'll gain your hearing back completely.
Have you guys ever
What
seen
was
a
that rolling?
hairless
Roll
bear?
20 and add
Yeah.
4.
5.
Wow.
He gets his before I did that. He's getting 5.
The one time that rolling in that one's gonna help you.
Yeah.
I rolled in that one.
So
Thank
get your
you,
hair
Dice
full.
Jail Dice.
Alright,
So
so you guys can take a long rest in here. It's easy enough. Nothing's gonna attack you because you're in, well, a crypt.
Mhm. So long rest.
If you want to take and use your hit dice to heal up, go ahead.
I'll be
Yeah.
full health again.
Okay.
So everyone's doing a long rest then?
I would like to potentially procure everything else over, but we'll take a long rest.
By the way, I saw you identify things, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand you 8 scrolls. What the fuck did he say?
Can I wait till I get my slots back?
He's up to the DM on that.
I could probably ritualize it again and go for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll ritualize and do that before the long rest because it takes 11 minutes.
Okay.
Turn back time.
So I could find out the 8 scrolls that I got at the beginning of this campaign.
The 8 scrolls are listed, whatever the DM wants when you roll it.
I'll explain.
It's a surprise thing. For when you need it, if it's there.
We actually kind of talked about
Yeah,
it
we're like,
because
How can we
There-
figure these things
there
out?
is a particular spell I'm looking for. I was hoping it might be in that list.
What was it?
Yeah, let's get him clone. I don't know if he would have a spell like that in his being the alchemist dude.
Well, he might want to clone his son back to life.
Higher level.
Be closer for reincarnation.
You okay, bud? I think it's his bedtime.
You want to go with his roll?
With that roll?
No, with his choice.
Uh-huh.
Which was low.
Hi.
Sure.
There is a clone spell in there.
I better write down home.
I think it's because I'm tired. I can't find most of these. But I'm kind of looking for this one. It's the clone spell. It's a level 8 spell.
I know, you're getting tired.
By the way, we're doing this off in the corner.
I know.
Unheard of. Well, they can't hear anyway.
For 7 hours and 5 hours.
I'd be very interested in it. I don't know what the worth is here, but
Trick me, king.
I mean,
So I'll give you this roll. You give me one of the kings. It's a roulette.
I take the gems out now.
We don't have king. We don't know what it says. It's a roulette, but
Yeah, it is a roulette. Looking for rubies.
But
I'll make the deal. If I find rubies, I'll give you half.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I know, okay.
So
So I have 4
I'll
kings.
pull out. Yeah, I'll pull out 2 canes and I'll open up one of them. See what's inside. This particular cane has.
They're identical.
Okay, they're just okay. The zirconium.
Yep.
This one.
The aqua keyboard circle.
So I got
What does this mean, dude?
one more.
Yep. And
He's getting a little tired. It's bedtime.
and I get the.
so what are
Normally-
these jar thingies?
I don't know. They look like they're like trying to store something, but yeah,
Why
we
are
got
you
love and
yelling?
gold and 2 of them.
What?
I just write. I write. Go to sleep.
Oh, I cast minor illusion. There was a little gold in it. You got it. Go to bed. Just in the air, glowing.
Well, you don't have to be so rude.
Same amount. Same amount.
It's not like I yelled at you.
It's not like I'm yelling at you.
He puts in the air. Yes, you,
Do you want
are.
to go with that?
No, but DM says right.
With that,
Turn the
I think that I will probably
turn
I
the
would
canes into
probably
Wonder
find-
Balls.
I think I probably would find the actual price and end up.
No, that's not what I mean. You want to go with the cube zirconium.
Or do you want to turn the canes into Wonder Balls?
Kind of weird. I was kind of hoping it would be different, just because if each one was different, let's say through each dynasty, family, king, whatever, then it would be a different representation of a stone. So I was kind of hoping they would be different.
I was kind of hoping they would be different too.
Okay.
You could always sell it on the black market as a one-of-a-kind jewel
Both of you.
in different towns.
High or low?
Hi.
Fine.
You have the label.
You take high, I take low. One of them will get it.
Actually, that's not wrong.
Yeah.
Unless it's exactly 50 or 51.
High or low?
Low. Low.
Shadow. Little grub.
The first one, or the second one you open, has emeralds.
The one that he opened.
Same value.
Okay.
High or low?
Say it was same amount.
Let's go
49.
low this time.
But they're emeralds.
Would be nice too, but yeah. There's no.
What's some?
Half
Are
hours.
you looking at the blue?
That'll be the second one that I
Third
pulled out. The second one I pulled out. So you had the zirconian, then it was emerald, which gave to you, and then so the
Oh, so you get the sapphire?
blue sapphire. I think.
Unless you guys want to split them down the middle later.
I mean, that's what I was
I mean,
thinking. Yeah.
we could figure out what they are. Anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to
So-
just write them down what they are, then
So I had 5, you had 2, because you gave me one of yours, and I took the one she didn't want. Minus the one that I opened.
Can you
So-
make me up with it?
You've opened 3.
Yeah, he opened one of his. I've opened 2 of mine. I have 3 more, and he has 1 more to make the 7.
So do you want to just write down what they are and then
About good size for you.
Oh my.
It's good angel food.
There
It
you
just
go.
doesn't look very good. It looks like a sponge.
It looks,
What?
it looks moldy.
It also looks like a golden, like a dirty sponge. But it is fine.
Gorgo.
Hi.
I mean, it does literally look like spinach.
Yeah. Almost the same texture too.
Ruby. Harlow.
Hello.
Hi.
Really?
Need to turn
I'm
back.
not sure if that's an actual chest.
Which one?
Aquamarine?
It's more of a.
Yeah, I didn't think
Yeah.
it was actual chest.
Obsidian?
Onyx.
Onyx?
Onyx. That'll work. That makes 6. Higher level.
Low?
Do you want to double down on this?
Yes.
Yes.
Low, low, low.
Is it high?
Yeah.
Yes.
Find another cubic zircon.
So are they 49 in each on each one? Okay.
Yeah, it's 49 of
If I'm not
each
smart.
one of the sets, and they have a set value if you sell them together.
Are they? You said these are perfectly cut, right?
No.
You said
I said
that.
they all match.
Oh, they're exactly the same cut.
No, aquamarine is a gemstone.
I'm happy I got the Onyx,
Aquamarine colored
It's just-
cubic
so.
zirconium.
So
Yeah, it's like a bluish.
Oh, okay.
here, give me one of your card things.
Well, rather than cubic zirconia being it's aquamarine. Let's go. I like it.
Aquamarine worth around 500 gold.
Yeah, but not these
Well,
ones.
No, it was.
Well, I mean, if you go to like a gem store, you can find one for $1,000. You can find one that's $2.
Yeah.
Because of all the cracks and stuff that's in it. Oh, actually, I had a question about that.
Clarity.
Because I found the 3 rubies before
No, it's the 3
that were like really, really cheap.
keys for gemstones.
Were they
Cut,
possibly
clarity.
broken from the same thing? Can he mend them to make it one really nice one?
No, they're just really small.
Can we make them
Too
50 so I don't have to do
small for me
awkward
to-
math?
I can
Nope.
add them to things, but I can't work.
Awkward Matthew.
Awkward.
Okay.
Which ones are you most interested in?
Just split it half.
I can't, they're all 49. Which ones are you most interested in?
Onyx,
Oh,
sapphire.
shadows. Fights.
He's been picking fights all day.
Why do you get ideas in the middle of our math?
Higher level.
I am mathing on a purposely.
No.
You say
You want to double down on that.
Just do it.
Sure. You get 50. Round them up to 50.
Doubling down on one tiny little.
Yeah, I know, right?
Does that help us?
Okay, you guys can take a long rest down here. It's easy enough. Heal up, gain your hearing back,
What?
and then proceed to leave because you guys have fully explored this dungeon.
Israel, you need to
Great.
help me get my pig back up.
About that.
Oh,
Not
what it was.
pulling my pig out of the
It's
hole.
cut, color and color.
Can I make it easier on me?
I could make it easy.
Can I polymorph it into animal and put it in my pocket?
Or cut.
I can
clarity.
do it. It's gonna be freaking out. I have to hold on to the circlet because the circle will just around.
No, actually, it would form into the. It would form into the form.
There'll be a baby circle.
No, actually, just
Oh, I'm gonna have some fun.
We
have very two different goals in mind.
What time-
Part of his
what
body
time
that
is
doesn't-
by the time you climb out of the hole,
Is it past dawn?
Is it?
well, you came here in the morning.
Yeah.
You've spent all day exploring this. So when you go leave, the sun is setting.
It's nightfall, right?
So it's nightfall. The long rest wasn't like us sleeping. It was just us
Resting, getting our
Resting.
hearing back.
Yeah.
minor activity. It wasn't like
In fact,
sleeping. It was more
it-
just downtime.
Let's see. If you spent 8 hours here, it would actually be getting. It would actually be nighttime.
Like near midnight.
Yeah. When you finally climb out of the hole.
What time did we get there?
Dawn.
Morning.
Is this the summer or the fall?
The only reason I'm
Or
asking is
winter?
every dawn I get back in
Spring.
charge.
Late spring.
They're stuck for like.
Well, I
You
also
would have
get
to circle it when you
Oh,
turn.
My-
not in the. I'm saying what time it is because by dawn I get another charge back.
Oh yeah.
and
I
by
got-
dawn my cape recharges. So if it's night and I haven't used it yet, if I don't think I'm gonna need it, I can easily just teleport
You could put us
me
back
and
up
one willing creature.
if you be nice to Soren's a lot.
Oink, oink.
You could always take a long rest out.
Well, we already
We already did.
Well, take a double long rest. This way you sleep through the day and come out in the morning.
Well, okay, no, actually, that is a good point because
We don't
where
know
are
what's
we?
up there. We don't know what's
I
up
kind
there.
of want to
at night.
go back and have a bed.
But we don't know what's up there at night.
Hey,
We are in the ruins of Mithranor, where
Remember that whole, I don't know. I want
Wait,
to get
were
more
we-
experience.
were we in the safe zone or the
Were we-
kind of dangerous area?
I got night vision. Let's go kick some butt.
You were outside the starting to get dangerous area. So
Okay,
it's relatively safe. They patrol around here.
okay, so they're
During
in
the
patrols.
day.
They're okay during the day.
I just thought of something. Next time you use catapult, can I cast light on the object first?
We're not going to be catapulted.
Maybe. We'll see.
So what
I
do you
think-
guys do?
Scouting party, confirm the area is good. If it's good, I'll teleport Winkslot up. If not, we stay night down here, and when the patrols
I'm
resume
gonna jump in the back of your
morning,
spider. Climb me up.
when the patrols resume in the morning, we will.
Somehow get its head to turn back.
You see one eyeball just. I'll just go up and check.
If we think it's dangerous, and do you want to risk it still? I use the polymorph. Bring
I'm
Winkslot up.
attuned to it. You'd
I
have
start
to
jumping.
attune to it, which is another 30 minutes.
Wait, we have to attune to wand.
I'll go up. I'll break.
Oh, all right. Mark that.
I got the spider walking through, so I just start walking up the wall.
I mean, I'm on the spider. Spider follows him. We're just gonna go up and check.
All right.
We get up top, and I go.
So you go up, and you go up. All right. Make me perception checks.
I'm looking.
26.
I'm just shouting up, is it safe?
And
12.
You don't see anything moving around here.
And I just finished climbing out like, all right.
did anything jump and pounce on him?
No, you don't see anything.
Seems to be good.
It is very quiet. Like you can hear the birds, crickets.
No other
So at least
sounds
we're
or
still
anything
hearing
like
like animal sounds, but it's not that dead silent.
Yeah.
Right. Because if it was dead
Well,
silent,
yeah,
then
you
it would be
don't
weird.
hear birds because it's nighttime and
But you
birds
do the
sleep. But
crickets and
you
frogs
hear,
and stuff.
yeah, crickets and frogs and
If
bats.
it was
There's nothing
dead-
trying to hide itself.
Yeah.
Right, so we're good to come out. So I'll let you teleport up with Soren Slot. I'll climb out.
I don't need a whole lot, just enough to make mushrooms.
I exist.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make all these like different gem mushrooms that I grow, and then I'm gonna go around as a merchant.
And wrap my arm around the body of Oinkslot. Abracadabra.
The pig
Now it's a
sneezes. You get on the other side. Whatever's in front of you is like decimated.
That's right, because it does create an
It
area
has
of
one charge
smoke.
left.
It has one charge
You're
left.
sitting there holding the pig. Your hair is standing on end.
It has one charge left.
Does the pig sneeze from the smoke?
From the brimstone.
From the brimstone
And
of the
should
cloak?
another
That's-
of the ground.
Pig.
This is an important question. We need to know if the pig sees if we have to duck and cover.
Do you really?
Hello?
Only percentile. I'll choose low.
I'm climbing. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's your pig.
It's your pig. You gotta roll for the pig.
You choose low. 34.
Your pig does sneeze, but it doesn't do it.
Great, you see.
That would have been perfect.
Wait, but shouldn't he be absolutely fucked? It was 34. The rule 34.
Oh no.
Don't touch my pig.
You're still climbing. You don't know what he's doing to the poor pig.
Touch the pig. I warned him. I missed him once. I won't hit him again.
The pig sneezes and ends up like backing up against him. 34?
Pig sneezes, jump over the hole. It falls down.
You guys are able to successfully climb out and head back to Fort Dawnspire by making your way first to the
Making our way downtown.
to the
Places past.
kind of
Homebound.
well-trodden pathway that leads to the generator building, and then making your way down.
Making your way downtown.
Well, when we get down there, I'm gonna go to the mushroom. I need to check my mushrooms, and I want to sleep in my own bed.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Actually, I want to make my bed and then sleep in it because I started fasting.
I'm going to Element Star.
Okay.
I would like at some point to read through the book.
Yes.
I'm going.
Listen, buddy. I want to go home.
Okay.
Like home.
He watched the clock. Chaos.
I want to riot, man.
That's fair enough.
I want to break down some walls. I got a small taste of it. It wasn't enough.
Get to crack the wall.
I know you're part of the
Convicted Crusaders.
Gruel.
convicted crusaders.
I have a buddy from Ravnica who can come in my stead.
Do you wish to leave them anything, or the person who's coming?
I'm not gonna need these fancy potions, this money, or this cart.
I get the cart.
The cart, understandable. How about you take a few potions with you?
Yeah, I'm gonna take some. I'm not gonna leave them all of them.
Yeah, take some potions, take some of the money,
Well, yeah.
whatever you deem that you want to leave either for the group or for the person who's going to replace you.
Mostly replacement. He can help.
Then I will hold on to it. When they arrive, please leave.
Mostly, he's just leaving a bag of holding a few of the potions for like 10, and he's taking like 15,
Okay.
and then some like half of his actual gold and his little credit slip.
Credit slip.
You're
Credit
taking,
card.
you're taking the credit slip that can only be used in Faerun?
No, he's leaving.
He's
that
leaving.
with
Oh, he's
the
leaving
register
that.
for the replacement man.
Oh, so you're taking the 10 potions, you're
He's
leaving
like, I
15.
will.
No,
No, he's
taking
taking
15, leaving 10.
Okay, I thought
Leaving his bag of holding 10 potions and the credit slip
And the cart.
and the cart. So we still have the cart.
Are
No,
you,
you guys
also
don't.
leaving the horses with the cart? Or are you going to be an ass
That-
and take the horses?
Hey, you cannot
Like the
take
thief,
Waldo and Carmen, okay?
We'll never see them again.
The horses would say.
Just obviously stay with the cart.
I
None of
mean-
these people know that this is happening. They're
Because
already
where in the
off
world?
their own things.
That's what I'm saying.
Is
Russians
Carmen
are
San
always
Diego?
I mean, we can have the spider pull the cart.
My
The
dear-
pig.
My
taking
dear
spider.
Oh, it's a spider hauling a
Thing
cart
is,
with a mushroom house on top.
And
I
the pig
do.
had to circle around it.
I
and
do.
did it.
Thank you.
Trying to say
All right, guys, hang on. Look,
You are welcome back anytime. Just reach out to your local planeswalker.
Sounds good to me.
And he casts a spell.
I hope you
And you see
eventually
him
grow your hair
talking.
back.
He's like,
You're still hairless. They're going to give
I
you so
know.
much shit back at home.
So what the fuck did you happen to you?
A shave.
your replacement will be here in them. And the planeswalker who brings him here will willingly take you back. Thank you for your service.
This is the replacement.
Okay.
The
So,
bird.
you
Man monk.
Birdman.
disappear
Man monk.
in the morning. What are the rest of you doing for sleep?
I was actually going to ask one of the guards if any of the archaeologists are still up.
I have a.
I'm giving pampering the pig and then
They,
I'm off to bed.
if you found something interesting, they will to
Uh-huh.
especially documents and paperwork and important things or things you have no comprehension of.
You take
They
your
would-
bag of holding and just start.
They would be more than interested in it, especially if you found anything down there. But in the morning, get a hold of one of them and relay the information you've come.
Okay. One other question for you then. I found a short sword. And I'm going to show it to him. Is anybody in the Knights of Mithranor particularly skilled with this type of weapon?
Most of us are. It's a sword.
The short sword's a martial weapon, not a simple.
Most of us are. It's a short sword.
Who would I talk to about maybe learning a few skills in regards to such a weapon?
Do I hear this? Is this like an outside guard, or did you talk to him outside or inside?
I mean, I assume it was the guard outside.
And the wagon's parked around the back.
Okay, well I didn't know if I know they do their track thing. I didn't know if it was near the park or not. That I'm hearing that.
Well, I mean, it might not have been particularly one of the ones doing the patrolling beetles, but
I just wanted
maybe
to face
one at the wall.
I carry two short swords, and I just want to go.
He's not gonna trust the halfling that stabbed him with a dagger.
He doesn't need to know that. Oh, he
In
knows
the,
that. Well.
Yeah, he
in the
knows that
morning,
very
get a
well.
hold of our captain, and you could potentially, as long as you stay here, you could potentially train with somebody he finds suitable.
That would be very much appreciated.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your time.
You're
and
quite welcome. Have a good evening.
You as well.
I'm
Anybody else?
pampering the pig and then I'm on my way to bed.
I am
Alright.
going to find Elminster, and I'm going to ask him something.
Yes, we do.
Is there a way, because I know that your friend did the whole dimension door hidden house thing, I need a shelf that I can fit into my house, but has multiple drawers I can store mushrooms in, but doesn't take up a lot of space.
You're wanting a multi-shelf cupboard that holds a lot of stuff.
Yeah, like different, honestly, if the walls of my mushroom had drawers where I could just pull and label different mushrooms that I grow, and I can store them safely, almost like different bags of holding, only in my walls where I can pull out drawers, so I can actually store the mushrooms that I made for you guys. I can store in there safely, so if we need them again, I have.
Oh wait, what are you
Sure.
doing?
Interesting concept. Let me think on that one. I'll get back in touch with you.
They're probably going to be eaten.
Actually, go to him. He's gonna mend the Vince plate for your bed.
Once had
I have built a second layer, where the mushroom top meets its bottom, and that's where I'm putting my bed and my book and stuff, my personal stuff, minus my desk downstairs that I have for my writing stuff.
Okay.
How easy can I maneuver in her little hut? I'm 5'11".
You can't really let your
Your head sticks in. Oh, this is small.
I could probably fit a bit better in that
I'm
house
5'9".
than you. My head
So,
will be scraping
I
against the
actually
roof,
had
though.
the same
Yeah.
kind of idea that she had, and I'm
I'm
wondering
4'4".
if I would be able to make a.
Yeah, your head would
specialized
probably
item
scratching
that
the
is
second
basically,
level,
like
and then it's
really
only a couple feet because I'm just sleeping.
weird
Your bed's ready.
for a bookshelf. It's just one, but it's really small, and it has
Please remember this the next time you have an inkling to stab me.
the book next to it.
Knock.
It can like get small. And
I did.
Interesting
Then now there's
concept.
Well, they
Let me
use
see
Norma
your
Quinn.
back who you want it.
pretty good.
'cause I think that would
I go,
Current-
A new red
bed.
It's
probably
Yes.
size I sent
Kinda
her.
Oh,
that's beautiful.
no.
My mattress is made of mushroom, by the way.
After I get the plaque applied to the coffin, can I just carve in with my dagger little stabby?
On the bottom of it, I'll never know.
Make a performance check.
Hey.
Gonna see if you it's there.
Here's my performance.
He
Oh,
writes-
good.
He writes little stubby instead.
I had my
Actually,
20s
you know what I was
and
thinking
probably,
about?
That is a dirty 20.
You can very proficiently carve in this because it's, well, brass, so it's soft. Carve a little stabby into it and hand it. Put it on there.
Put it on the underside so I can have my name on the outside. I'll never know.
I'm very tempted, but I could if you have an issue with. No, I'll put it on the underneath. That'll be for me.
Yeah. And that's yours.
Side of the plate.
On the back side of the plate, little stabby.
Come Ben, this is my revenge for stabbing me. Yeah.
Yeah.
When someone casts identify on who's little stabby?
Oh, this is little stabby's coffin. The first name takes priority.
Belladonna, do you want to hear my slogan for my business, by the way? I came up with one. Encouraging you to put your nose into my business is 2023.
So I'm guessing you eventually go to sleep.
Yes.
And in the morning, there's no more party.
So,
In the morning, I gain a charge on the start button.
with shaking water,
And in the morning,
do I have
Oh,
the
yeah.
ability to heat it up to
Oh, it's fucking man.
not boiling temperature? Really hot?
Well, if it's morning now.
Yeah, you put it over a stove.
With the shake
I really
or the
As
shake
soon
water.
as you start heating it up, it's gonna
/3 so I can just
Oh no, not the ice.
mark it in.
I can turn it to ice,
don't
but
use
it
it
doesn't
the
specifically
whole
do that. I can
thing.
make it, like,
I can get
boil
rid of
it.
the charge
Can
and
I do that with shake water?
I think shape water you augment the where it
next
is.
week.
And it also allows you to change its color and also turn it to ice. I know that we had talked about.
Make me an Arcana check.
I just want to make a hot spring, take a bath.
I
That's
mean,
28.
fireball?
Reversing how the
Freezing process.
the temperature control to freeze it, you can easily manipulate it so it warms up. You just gotta find something to put it in.
berries.
I guess tonight I'm probably just going to do what I did last time and
Hey, the big
make
smile.
a swirl of water that
He gives me the biggest
But I
smile.
thought-
brings off over there.
That's
Sling
easy enough.
centrifugal force brings it to the edge of the room, and then when it hits the ground,
Yeah.
That's easy enough to do. As you all
Uh-oh.
Oh, don't, Daddy Bear.
Mine is
do that.
carnage.
Yeah, mine is carnage.
no, you get on the other plane. Though.
You finally get away from Daddy's issues.
You hear a voice go through your head. Are you the ones?
No,
Maybe?
if you'd like,
And that's what I'm gonna call game.
Here's
try again.
Here's the funny thing. If this spirals into something and they're like, well, you said you were the one, and be like, I didn't.
Maybe?
Maybe? No, I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, thank you for joining our party. We're on William's Adventures, and let's go on our adventure and role play something new.